Welcome everybody to the Ravencast. Today we are covering Sungrand Studios, shills for Pokemon. Basically, he ruins his entire career, loses his entire fan base over him shilling for Nintendo. Actually, it's true. It's true. But go ahead.
He'd already screwed himself over before this. The dude's fucking nuts.
Yeah, dude is nuts. But, like, it is because of Pokemon, too, though. Like, a lot of people are not liking this dude because of that.
Nah, it's not just Pokemon. He's just crazy in general.
Yeah, he's just crazy. But Pokemon takes our shit, though. Like, I don't know why you're defending that.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that there's other reasons why he's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know. There's other reasons.
Yeah, he's just fucking nuts, and he defends Nintendo like crazy. Like, he claims to be this 3DS developer, right? But the only thing he developed was shovelware.
Shovelware? That's it? That's all he developed was shovelware? Yeah, and he's trying to say he's like a game developer? That is so fucking funny.
And he always talks about having sick relatives that don't actually exist.
No, what? He's basically like a DSP kind
of. No, DSP is actually aware of what he's doing. This guy is just deranged and delusional.
Yeah, he doesn't even know like what he's doing.
Half the time, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. But let's get right into it. And let's see, like, you know, the problem of this dude. Let's see Fatanga's video on it.
God, this is going to be so cringe. I saw this video already.
Me too. I saw it last night.
I will be there. And even more mentally unstable than ever before, our favorite Nintendo fanboy, Sungrand Studios, who has gone through quite the arc. And admittedly, it actually makes me kind of depressed to see what's happened to the guy. Look at what you guys did, all of you viewers. It's hard to believe, but it was literally about, what?
Hey, can you pause for a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
So, I'm still waiting for Femtanga. Aren't you guys? Like, the VTuber Femtanga?
Huh?
Like, he did promise that.
That has nothing to do with the subject. Please stay on topic.
Alright.
We're talking about Sunglaze, yeah.
Sunglaze Studio.
Sunglaze Studio. That's actually a funny name, too, Sunglaze Studio, because that's what he is a mentally ill glazer.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, let's continue the video.
Full boring ass channel was at a declining.
If you need me to turn it up, let me know.
Sungrand Studios jumped on the anti-woke bandwagon.
Turn it up a little bit, yeah.
124,000 subs.
There you go.
And then people started to notice the guy was legitimately crazy and a die-hard Nintendo fanboy. And luckily for us, being a Nintendo fanboy can get your ass beat on the streets these days. It was all downhill when the guy invoked Iwata's death, tried to guilt trip his audience, constantly lied to them about friends dying and how everything around him was falling apart. And then the man went from 120,000+ subs down to 115,000.
Pause.
I went up from 80,000.
Even if you're mentally deranged and you're mentally crazy, there's still no excuse for you to lie about people dying in your personal life for sympathy. I don't care if you're mentally unhinged, you're crazy, you have legitimate mental problems. There's just no excuse for that. And the fact that that guy got away with it for this long just shows that the YouTube fan base is fucking shitty. The audience is shit. They basically will support anybody until that person's not liked and gets called out by other creators. Then the YouTube audience is gonna care. Because I bet you this guy was like this his entire career, and his audience didn't give a shit and enabled it until people like Fatanga started calling him out.
I remember
that's when the audience wants to
honestly. Actually, it was like Smash JT and some of the other anti-woke YouTubers that started noticing something was up with him when he started.
Yeah, but the audience. Yeah, but that's the thing. The audience doesn't notice it, and that's the problem. Is the audience will enable this shitty behavior because it's a creator they like until other creators they like call it out, and that's what I don't like about this community. Is like the audience is so. It's like drones. They're drones. It's like y'all need to start calling out these creators and stop watching these scumbags. You can't just wait until someone like Smash JT for Tango or another YouTuber tells you, especially if they're lying about friends dying and the friends are not dying. Why are you still supporting this guy? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand Sungrand Studios either. He has this main character syndrome issue, honestly. And there was actually a whole deep dive video on him that Smash JT watched that some other YouTuber did. I can't remember who the YouTuber was, but that was like almost a year ago now, maybe less. It was a while ago.
Yeah, but we could continue
Now
in.
he's bigger than him. We're close to 117,000, which reminds me, smash the subscribe button.
He's
we are
losing
so
subs
close.
for Tanga's gaining
Isn't that
subs.
just insane to
That's
think
funny.
about? We literally surpassed him, and he lost all his subs, and all for what? So that he could chill for Nintendo. Is Nintendo really that good? Be real with me, guys. Okay, all of you who bought the Switch 2 and buy every single Nintendo product, is Nintendo really worth literally sacrificing all your hard work and just throwing it down the drain because people weren't pleased with the Switch 2 or pleased with Pokemon? I didn't think that when I made my first video on him, in the span of a few months, I would be above his channel. This, of course, led him to spiraling out of control, trying to fake cry on Smash JT's podcast, deleting dozens of videos, retelling his stories in several different ways. The guy legitimately frightens me. I mean, I really don't want to make more videos. I mean, thank God he's over there in Australia. But, you know, he gives me the impression that he legitimately would swim over this way if he had to get his hands on me. Scary guy. You just never know if he's going to go, you know, on autistic rampage. Well, anyway, the man is back and shilling even harder than ever before. And for who, once again? Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. Pokemon Legends ZA, as we all expected, it is a success. It's Pokemon. It's going to succeed regardless. 26 million people really took a look at the 15 FPS in Scarlet and Violet and said, yes, this is acceptable, Nintendo, take my money. So it's fun.
Yep, unfortunately, despite it not selling nearly as well as other titles released within the last decade in the series, Nintendo or Pokemon ZA is still technically a success.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's technically it is a success because the Nintendo drones are buying the shit out of it, but it still did a lot of reputational damage, and a lot of Nintendo fans were actually were able to wake up and start criticizing Nintendo because of Pokemon Legends ZA. It still did good in sales, but like the reputation of Nintendo is slowly tarnishing because of Pokemon Legends ZA.
Well, it's not just ZA; it's their quality control in general.
It's just the quality, the graphics, and also What's Up Thunder, and the love they put into it as well. Like they're not putting enough love into the game like they used to.
Oh yeah, totally. You know, it's funny that I don't know if I actually brought this up on stream before, but it was actually it's the fifth highest selling Pokemon title, which, considering the previous titles have done nothing but go up, that's actually bad.
Yeah, and that is especially for something that's new too. Like that's bad because like it's still not like it's number 5, but all these old games are still like killing it better than ZA. Yeah. So technically, it's not even a win for ZA. Because I see a lot of Nintendo drones saying it's a win for ZA. It's a win for ZA. It's not, because it should be at least number 2 or 3, top 3. It's not even top 3.
I actually watched a Pokemon fans take on it. This Pokemon fan actually like all right.
This Pokemon fan was like, what?
Sorry about that. My mom was talking to me. Anyway, like I was saying, it actually outdid Pokemon X and Y in sales, which actually isn't a good thing because that game was released over a decade ago.
Yeah, it's like you got a game that you released a decade ago doing better than your new shit. That's how you know your new shit's not doing
better than
it.
that game that released a decade ago, but only slightly.
Yeah, that's not good. Like you're only slightly
crazy.
improving. It's like it's supposed to be like it's been a decade. You're supposed to do way better, not just slightly.
What the heck was that?
That was thankful. But anyways, continue with the video.
As far as I'm concerned, they deserve to be humiliated, bullied,
Chandler,
and
whatever you're
shelled.
playing, please
But
turn it off.
Sungrand takes
I'm trying to turn it off right now. There you go, Doug.
absolutely insane. I mean, I've seen Nintendo guys
How about that?
gush over Nintendo
You're good.
products.
Getler, are your speakers possessed? I don't know what that was, but it scared the shit out of me.
I don't know. I can get weird feedback from the damn thing all the time, and I don't know why it does that.
Hello, guys. Pokemon has fallen from grace. I played ZA and wanted to die. For real, bro. That is real in chat. Apparently, Thunder said he played ZA and wanted to die. Apparently, it sucked that bad.
Oh, I don't see that in that second one in chat, but that doesn't surprise me. I guess it's one of those chats that I guess it got filtered out of the chat, and you can only see it if you're a mod. Oh, there we go. It's in here. I can see it in here. I just can't see it on the actual stream.
That's weird.
That's weird. Yeah, it is weird.
Anyways, back to it.
Probably YouTube's filters being stupid.
Yeah, it's probably YouTube's filters being dumb.
Anyway.
And they're raised at work. But Sungrand is one of those dudes we're going to have to be a little careful with. We don't really want him to go even more batshit crazy than he already is right now. That video in question is, of course, well, there's several, but I mainly want to go over this one specifically. The video
Pause for a
titled Game
second.
Dev Explains Pokemon Legends ZA.
If this dude's that batshit crazy, then people should just suggest he log off. Because honestly, making content on this guy and milking him, like, yeah, it's fun for content, and it may be fun making fun of him. But if he has an actual legitimate mental illness and he's just being mentally ill, everyone should just tell him to log the fuck off, and he needs to log the fuck off. Like, it's not good for him to be making videos, beefing with people online, especially if he's not, like, if he doesn't know what he's doing and he's not mentally aware of, like, what's wrong and not, then he definitely should not be making content on here. Definitely. Like, he should definitely log off and get his mental better.
The guy seems to be very intelligent, but
He's very intelligent, but it seems like he's very, very very delusional. Like, he's like half intelligent, but then the other half is delusions. And for some reason, he listens to delusions. And it's like, why are you listening to delusions?
Yeah. I'll have to find that Smash JT video where he was reacting to a video.
It's referenced in here. Don't worry about it. It's referenced in here.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
I wasn't gonna watch it. Have us watch it on stream. I was just gonna say show it to you so you could get the full context of what this guy was.
Yeah, I know. No, I already watched it. When Fortango referenced, I also watched last night as well.
No, I meant the video.
Yeah, Smash JT's video. Yeah, I watched that too.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you know the story of this dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Then I don't have to tell you all the TLDRs on him. Okay.
Fun game.
Which I only watched one video, like that Smash JT's. I only watched Smash JT's recent video. Like everything that's like a year or two ago, I don't know, but everything that's recent, I know. Like him flipping outline.
Definitely look at his.
I'll definitely do more research on to his lore and definitely probably cover him more. But let's continue.
Jarrell is not actually a game developer. Well, not in the traditional sense anyway. Not in the sense that he makes playable, good products. The guy makes broken asset flips for the 3DS shop for some fucking reason. And he posed as a game dev. This is actually how he blew up in the first place and tricked a lot of people. It all started when he made his videos on Concord, posing as a game developer, explaining to people why it wasn't good. Now, of course, the obvious is the obvious. You don't need to be a game developer.
Concord was a complete piece of trash.
When you guys move your computer, you get angry at somebody, you get angry out here. Okay?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I agree.
To
Anyway,
explain to people why Concord looked like shit. But this man attached those credentials to his name in order to make his opinion seem even more valid. So when he's out here telling you, as a game developer, let me explain to you why Pokemon Legends EA is a good game, he's completely full of shit. As a matter of fact, let me show
that is
you
full of
just
shit.
how cringe and delusional this man is. Oh my God. Oh my. Okay,
That was
I mean, look,
cringe.
the tism is strong with this one, all right? Obvious.
That was cringe.
That was cringe, even for an autistic person like myself. That is really fucking cringe, dude. Like this guy is fucking mentally insane. Holy shit. Sun Glazing Studio.
Can I
He's
say something
fully
real quick?
mentally developed.
Go ahead.
The Sungrand reminds me of. Okay, so this is gonna sound really funny. So he reminds me of a kid trapped in an adult's body, right? Like when he throws tantrums and shit like that, and like he was told as a young child, you gotta present yourself nice. You gotta do this. He couldn't have any time for fun, right? So the kid inside of him is quarreling with his adult half, and basically what it seems to me psychologically with this Pokemon and Nintendo stuff is that he doesn't know how to present himself without acting like a complete and total douche about stuff. And he would be more accepted by everyone if he didn't glaze them and he didn't he sucks up to the corporation in a suit and everything, like he would suck up to a boss or a teacher
Yeah.
or however, and I kind of get this sensation that he's probably like somewhere on the spectrum, right?
He's
And
definitely on the
and
spectrum. He's also grifting too, because it's like because that's the thing. It's
yeah,
like he's just trying to earn respect from the Nintendo community, Nintendo fans, instead of actually giving legitimate criticism, legitimate praises. Because that's the thing. It's like you don't always got to shit on Nintendo. Just give your true opinion on it. Like you don't even have to be a Nintendo hater to criticize it once in a while. It's like you could be 50-50, and that's what like I do with Fratanga, Nick Fuentes, and even games I like Power World and shit. Like, yeah, I like those stuff, but if they do something wrong, I'm still gonna point it out, even though I like it. And that's what Sunglazed Studios should do. Instead of being Sunglazed Studios, he should be Sungrand Studios and actually, give legitimate commentary on shit instead of being a mentally ill retard.
100%.
And this is coming from a mentally ill retard too. So if you're watching this sun glazing and you say, oh, you're making fun of my autism, I have autism too, bitch. So it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You can't pull that shit on me, buddy.
As far as I know, this guy hasn't been diagnosed with anything, so
He's
could have
definitely
undiagnosed
okay. If he's not
autism.
diagnosed, he's definitely undiagnosed. There's no way he doesn't have something. Like, come
Yeah.
on. I'm diagnosed and I don't even act like that.
Yeah. It may not even be autism. It may be just delusions of grandeur or whatever it's called. The condition where you're just flipping nuts and can't
Probably multi-personality
discern reality.
disorder.
Can't
Maybe
discern reality from fiction or whatever, I guess.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Living
But
in
he
your own
definitely
world,
does.
whatever.
He definitely does have that. Like he definitely does discern. He definitely thinks delusions are reality, and that's dangerous for a person for sure.
Yep.
All right, let's continue.
Something I've noticed about him personally from what
Me
I've
too. Like, doing my little research I did on him last night. I've noticed that too. Like, he definitely does not know what reality is. He like everything that comes in his head, even if it's stupid delusions, he believes it. He's gullible. Yeah. He's too gullible for his own good.
Up. And that's quite a normal thing for people in their 30s. No, seriously, it really, I'm not even joking.
We'll be in for Ben Shapiro.
Some
okay,
people don't actually lose their autistic way of thinking until they literally reach the big 3-0. Ask my family. Either way, personal insults aside.
I mean, since I'm 35, I have experience with what Fortenga just said.
Which I'm not your age yet, so I don't really, but I'll probably experience it once I'm 35. You know what's crazy? Once I'm 35, y'all gonna be like in your 60s. Or like 40s, 50s. Y'all gonna be
Don't
old
make
as
me feel
fuck.
older than I feel right now. Jeez.
It's true though. It's sadly true. Also, what's
All
up,
right.
Dan? And yeah, so once the Ben Shapiro thing is, just jump in, because it'll
If you
be
want to
after this
join now, you
video.
can though. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if you
I
wanna give
already
your
sent you the
input.
link. If you want to jump in now, you can. But if you want to wait for Ben Shapiro, that's fine. Because Dan does have a lot of takes on that, because he does not like Ben Shapiro, and I don't like Ben Shapiro either. But we'll get into that in that segment.
Shapiro sounds like a gay last name. Not gonna lie.
It is, and he's definitely a traitor to America.
I mean, yeah, that was cringe. That was gay, but not as gay and cringe as this.
I'm glad you're here. Pokemon Legends ZA is fun. In today's show, I want to explain my experiences and my thoughts on the game, having played just a few hours, but there are no buts or caveats here.
You
the
sure
game
about
is
that?
fun. I am enjoying the experience, and
Really?
I'm looking forward
I don't
playing
believe
it more.
you.
Fortenga, stop
the
trying to
game
kiss
was
him.
designed to run on the
Ew,
Switch One. and it
Ortega's trying
runs
to kiss him.
very-
Ew. Ew. You know what? I'm screenshotting this. Hopefully, it doesn't kick me out. There we go.
He won't. He's got a good sense of humor.
I know, but Fortega, no! He tried to kiss a mentally ill man. No! Can't beat the allegations, Fortenga. But now, like, see, but this guy's saying, "Oh, I only played a few hours," and it's good. It's like that's not long enough. Like, you gotta at least play like
I'm
a
gonna
few
let you
days.
in on something. Vera Dark actually stopped playing the game. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, that's
She
the
said
thing.
that
It's like
last
it's
night on stream.
boring.
She admitted to it. She was
According
streaming it too.
to people in chat, Thunder, he said he wanted to die, so he probably stopped playing too. Like, that game is so shit, but this guy's mentally ill and he thinks only playing like an hour. I bet you this guy only played like 45 minutes to an hour. He's like, oh, it's good, but why aren't you playing it more? It must not be that good if you only played a few hours instead of, spending a lot of your time on it, because I know you have no life because you have no job.
Okay, anyway.
Well,
Yeah, we could continue.
there were choices in terms of design and implementation.
I gotta point this out. No, Fortega, don't get closer. But I'm not gonna lie, he made this weird. This looks really fucking gay. My small criticism for Fortega: why did you have to make this so gay? Like, why are you literally trying to kiss? Like, look at him. It looks like you're about to give him a nice little smooch on the cheek. What the fuck is this, Fortega?
That's what he gets for spending most of the budget on his fucking hair and not on his animations.
Yeah, like, come on, get new butt. Not even your friend It's a Gundam's this bad. Ugh. Like, what the fuck is this? Ugh. Let's get back to the video. I know that's a little distraction, but it's worth pointing out.
We're just messing with you.
No, it makes messing with you, but it is a little legitimate small criticism.
You're no offense, but your video games don't even run at like 20 FPS, Sungrand, and you make them for the 3D. I've seen your games. I mean, even this image alone is just so disappointing to look at. Y'all really go and buy 26 million copies of this franchise every year just for it to turn out to be complete dog shit? Pokemon fans just hate themselves as much
what's up?
Okay, so Sungrand, did you notice what he looks like right there? He looks like he's taking a shit, like his eyes and stuff.
Oh yeah, look at his eyes. It looks like he's just going.
Yeah,
that's what he's looking like.
All right, go ahead.
No, you over here, Mr. Jarrell. You hate yourself more than anyone else does, and a lot of us hate you. Because what the fuck are you thinking looking at this and saying, yes, sir, this is inspiring me to be a game developer, which you should probably quit trying to do that. It's going to require more than fake scripts about your friends dying.
As a professional and then for a
he ain't wrong.
I will save that. for a show
Like
another day.
that's the thing. Like this guy should not be a game developer because I've seen a little bit of his games. His games don't even run good, don't even sell good. He ain't making no money off of it whatsoever. So it's like, why the fuck are you a game developer if it's not even doing anything for you? Like if it was doing something for you, you're making money on the side, good for you. But this guy's not even making money on the fucking side. That's how bad he is. It's like, find something else to do. Like game developing's clearly not your thing, especially if you're sucking up the Pokemon ZA Legends when it was developed really fucking bad. Let's be real, it's developed like dog shit, and you're saying it's good. Like you're not a good game developer. Find something else in your career to do. Find something else in your life. Like go get a job. And McDonald's is probably a good fit for you, to be honest, because you can't. Because that's the thing. Like you suck at your job. You suck at game developing. The fact that you're thinking Pokemon, that you're thinking this shit right here on screen is good, it shows you're not really a good judge. You're not a good judge for game developing. You should quit. Quit. Hang the broom. Am I wrong here, gentlemen?
No, you're not.
I'm in. All right, Dan's in. Pull him in real quick.
Alrighty. Oh wait, wrong tab.
All right, I gotta go
tabs
collect
open.
garbage. I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Dan the
Yeah, can y'all
man,
fucking
what is
see me?
good? How are you doing, brother?
Not too bad, not too bad. It's not gay unless you make it gay. You're making Fertanga gay for no reason, bro. What the hell?
We're just mainly messing with him, just being funny. But no, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little gay, but it's not as gay. It's not as gay as this guy though. Sun Glazing Studios. That's our new name for him. Sun Glazing Studios. All he does is glaze Nintendo. Has no real opinions. Is mentally ill. Lied about friends dying for sympathy. Like this guy's a fucking locale. This guy we're definitely gonna do more coverage on because this guy is just fucking crazy, nuts. Needs to log the fuck off. Log off, Sunglaze Studios. We don't want you here. You're a fucking retard. You are literally a glazer. You're not a good game developer. You're not even a real game developer. You're a fraud. You're fake. But yeah, Dan, what's your opinion on this so far? If you watched our coverage on it so far, like, what's your opinion on this?
I just came in and yeah, this guy's saying he had fun for like an hour. How? Okay, first of all, there's a little bit of an argument to be had. Sure, you can say a game is good after an hour, but like, it has to be like a short game, short game.
Yeah, Pokemon ZA
Right?
Legends is not short at all. Not only that, too, but
How many hours does it take to
hold
play the game?
on. He hasn't said that he's enjoyed, that he's played it more since then, that he's going to continue to play it. He just says, I played it for an hour and it's good. That's all he said. It's like, really? That's it? You haven't played it more. You're not going to play it more. You just played it for an hour and said it's good. You probably don't really think it's good if you only played it for an hour and you're done with it. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
All right, you can unpause it now, Glitch.
A professional, and then for a technical perspective, I will save that for a show another day. So I am an adult. I have very little free time.
You don't act like an adult.
Shit.
I am adult. I have very little free time. What the hell do you even do?
What do you even do? He probably still lives at home with mommy, clearly, because he has no actual job. He's a fake game developer. He's a fraud on the internet. He doesn't make money from being a fraud on the internet. He's literally a no-lifer.
Oh, come on. Yes, we know you are an adult. This is a product for children. I can't with these community. I can't with the Nintendo guys. Oh my god.
On another note, a rather infamous Nintendo fanboy, Harmon Smith, was crashing out over the Pal World lawsuit. Just so you know.
That is funny, and we'll definitely cover that too, probably Thursday. That's funny. See, that's the thing. They're crashing out over the Pal World lawsuit, but it's like, if Nintendo was really in the right, they wouldn't even be reviewing it or rejecting patents or anything like that. They're just mad that they ended up being wrong. They're mad that they're not right. They're thinking that they're getting fucked over by the legal system. They're not. Nintendo fucked up. Nintendo was breaking the law by filing false patents. What else is there to say? You're mad that Nintendo lost. Suffer,
Yeah, he's trying to-
motherfuckers.
Who's
yeah,
mad?
he's trying to
Who's
cope
mad?
funny.
Who's mad, brother?
Who's mad indeed?
Yeah. Well, anyway, Harmon Smith was trying to cope really bad. Like he was making up all these excuses. Oh, that what they said on Games Free isn't true. Blah blah blah. He was making up all these excuses, saying what they said wasn't true. It was funny. I'll have to
Yeah,
show
but
you
you
that
can't.
video.
Yeah, but you can't just say it's not true. You're gonna have to prove them not true. You know, because that's the thing.
Yeah.
If it's not true, you can
But-
easily prove it. The truth will always win. But the reason why you can't prove it, because guess what? It's not true, and you're a liar.
You're a liar, a cheat, a devil.
You're lying. You're lying ass
You sell
bitch.
seashells on the seashore. Come on, bro.
I got
can't
a
take a
I
guy
got a
seriously
soundboard for
wears a
this.
vest like that, bro. Come on.
I got a soundboard for this.
Quit lying, you donkey lip con artist!
Amen. Listen to the sound. Listen to the soundboard, Sungrand Studio and the Nintendo fanboys. That soundboard just owned
Blitz,
all
your
of you
soundboard is cringe. I'm gonna
motherfuckers.
smash you upside the skull with a nice pool floaty noodle thing if you keep on playing the soundboard.
I only
Damn,
played it
glitch.
once, dude.
Let's play the fucking video. Let's watch some cringe, boys. What cringe?
And I
Damn, that single
include
glitch is
Pokemon.
funny.
Holy shit. Look, listen, bro. Real talk. You're eventually going to have to put Pokemon down or at least hide it from your loved ones because I have seen grown-ass men still attached to Pokemon lose everything because they couldn't put the franchise down. I'm not even joking. Women too embarrassed to be seen with their men because they want to go out in a goddamn Pikachu shirt and play Pokemon on the
Pause.
go, on their dates.
I
If
unfortunately
you
I know
hold on,
what
hold on.
conflict
If you are putting everything away, throwing everything away for a shitty franchise like Pokemon, you need help and you need to just
No,
you know, I don't want to break
I
to you.
have a
Hold on,
good
hold on. I don't want to break TOS, but you just need to just, you know, go away from life. That's all I could say. But no, it's like imagine like being a grown ass man. You're basically sacrificing your YouTube channel, sacrificing your family life. You can't even go out with your wife because you have to put on a Pikachu shirt. Really? Come on, you're gonna really do that to yourself? Some of them apparently do.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, a lot of them don't, and I mean,
Yeah, no, a lot of them
this is
don't know. But I'm talking about
This is
hold on, but I'm
perfect.
talking about the ones that do though, because some of them actually do, surprisingly. Like Nintendo Prom apparently is married.
Well, divorce heavily favors the woman in the relationship. So I mean, this is just gonna, and a lot of them don't have kids, right? I'm gonna be honest.
No, in fact, most of them don't have kids. Which there's this one guy on Twitter. There's this one guy on Twitter that claimed to have kids. I think he was lying.
It's natural selection, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's natural selection. They're clearing themselves out of the gene pool by being so fucking retarded, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, imagine just giving up everything for Pokemon of all things. It's like, bro. Especially Pokemon 2025. I understand if it was Pokemon 2010 or 2000, but Pokemon 2025, you're glazing over and you're going to ruin your life over? Really? Come on.
I'm gonna be honest. If I was the ancestor of a Pokemon fan who can't get rid of it right now, I'd probably just fucking go to hell and make a deal with the devil at this point.
Be like, hey, I fucked up, God. Just let me go to hell. I fucked up. My ancestor is simping for Pokemon. I fucked up as a human being somehow.
No, like like if I was like the ancestor of like one of these idiots looking down, I'd probably just make a deal with the devil to have both me and their soul dragged to hell. Right? You know what I'm saying? Come on. Glitch, are you gonna play the fucking video?
Oh,
okay,
sorry.
okay, come on, Dan. Stop rage baiting.
Witness it.
Come on, he rage baits us with that fucking soundboard. He deserves it.
That is fair. That is a fair point. That is a fair point, Glitch.
Yep.
Behind Pokemon, like their inability to grow the fuck up. Maybe that's why he thinks these graphics look good, because his childhood vision of video games remain the same, relatively speaking. Anyway, maybe He thinks games with
He said I would deport my kid if he likes Pokemon. Good
Oh
God.
my god, that's kind of a little too far, but understandable.
No, I have a more nuclear take. I'd deport my kid if they liked any modern Pokemon.
Yeah,
'Cause there were some
old school
decent
Pokemon was
games,
based.
all right? There are some decent ones.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, no, old Pokemon was based for sure.
Yeah.
I loved Heart Gold, Soul Silver. That's where I left my heart at.
Yeah, I mean, last game I played
I think you're
was
lying,
Ultra
bro.
Sun, Ultra Moon.
They're
And,
okay.
yeah, you can tell where the series was starting to fall off in the Sun and
That is true.
Generation 7, though.
I think Arceus was the last lag. After that, it just no.
Yeah, that was more like a death throw for the series because Sword and Shield were received with mid reception by some people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then Arceus came out and it was good enough. And then Scarlet and Violet came out and people were like, what the fuck, Nintendo? Why'd you
Oh, what
release
the
this
fuck?
game in such a broken state?
Yeah.
And then this comes out and I was like, this is terrible. Cat, get off of me. I tell you can sit in my lap. Sorry.
Cat is paid by Sunglazing Studios to extract glitch from playing this video. Your
Okay,
cat's paid
anyway.
off.
all he counts still look good because his eyes legitimately haven't developed into adult eyes. I have no science to back any of this up. Just take my word on it. Believe the illegal.
I develop games for a living,
Believe the illegal.
and I only play games from developers.
Protega
who
does admit to being
tell
illegal. Guys, that's
see-
proof. Deport him.
Deport for oh my god.
Trump or not, bro.
I'll deport
Anyway.
you.
Anyway.
are better than me. That would. And I only play games from developers who I can tell and I can see are better than me.
That's quite a large number, Gerald.
That is definitely a large
is
number.
he
That's not
wrong?
accurate.
Is he wrong? Let's be honest. The Pokemon ZA developers are way better than him.
Oh no, they are way better than him,
Yeah.
and that's even a stretch because Pokemon ZA developers are shit, clearly, but they're better than this guy. So honestly, this guy gave Pokemon ZA Legends a W, bruh. Why? Well, to be fair, this guy is a fanboy, so what do you expect? Pokemon ZA Legends is better than me, so I gotta glaze him and suck him off. Because I failed as a gaming developer, so I'm just gonna suck off what's better than me, even though they're not much better.
Thunder. Off topic. Why does Fertanga look high in his avatar?
That's a good question. Look at the red eyes.
It's the red ass eyes. It's the red ass eyes.
I
Yeah,
think
he's hot.
he did the red eyes for no way. He made his whole face red for Halloween, but I don't get what the red eyes are for. Or
I
why
don't
he
either.
still
'Cause
has
it's
them.
He's gonna
definitely.
laser.
He has them
He's
on the
gonna
stream
fucking
today,
laser
too.
the fuck out of this asshole. I swear to God, bro. It's gonna be like Homelander up in this bitch. Laser eye, bro. Like laser the motherfucking crowd of Pokemon fans. I swear to God.
Anyway.
Is he dying? Is that why I can't hear him? Is he just like dying? Did he have a fucking stroke?
He doesn't say.
He's definitely having some.
It's crazy. Oh,
Even he found what he said funny. I don't play games unless they're from a developer better than me. The line, he's laughing at that. because
We
of
done
how
on stream.
bullshit
Thank
it is.
you.
Yeah, he's laughing by how bullshit what
I'm
Gerald
only
said.
using that because that
What
almost
the
caught
fuck
fire.
is he? What the fuck, bro? Like, come on. This can't be
not
that
setting me a
funny,
very
man.
high bar there now.
I mean, it is because he said his games are awful, and he's like, I only play games of developers who are better than me. That's quite a lot of developers, buddy.
Well, in that
Or
case,
you-
you should play my
Sorry,
fucking
okay.
game. That doesn't
Give me-
exist.
give me
Because
kiss.
I'm better than him.
Oh my god, he actually did that!
Oh no way he did no.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Come here. Let me kiss. Here. There you go.
No,
Right?
he's not getting the gay allegations.
Make a joke about him
No,
kissing the motherfucker.
no way. He actually ended up kissing
Jokes
him.
about it earlier, and he actually did it.
No, I don't. I must have been really high
Hang on,
last
what-
night. No way I missed this. I watched it and I didn't see it in the first time watching it. I must not been paying attention. I mean, I
vaguely
was
remembered it when I was watching, but I forgot about it.
Either that or I probably just wasn't really that interested because it was late at night last night and my brain power was really low. But god damn, Fortanga's definitely not being the homo allegations. Hey, don't worry. Glitch is wanting to open a relationship.
I am
I'm sure.
not. Anyway,
You probably have never even been kissed before. I'm proud to have given you your first one. Jesus
That's true.
Christ.
Honestly, you know what? Fortanga
Okay.
W because he given this guy his first kiss ever. So Fortanga dub, even though it's gay, we have to give him the dub because Fortanga was looking out. He's basically sacrificed his straightness just to give this poor little man that doesn't even need it a kiss.
well, he couldn't give him a hug. His arms don't work.
Oh yeah, that's true. His arms don't work, so the only thing he can do is give him a kiss.
Literally a
Arms
fucking
get chopped
popsicle.
off.
I mean, he
or
could. I
something.
mean, he could. I mean, he could headbutt. He can headbutt him and fucking make this guy fall on the ground. But nah, Fortanga's too nice. I'm too nice, guys. I can't headbutt him, even though he's a Nintendo fan. I would
And also, in
headbutt him
case
and be
you're
like, "Fuck you."
Dan, he's supposed to be a popsicle stick man. That's why his arms don't work.
Dude,
Yeah, supposed to be a
arms don't work
popsicle
either.
stick man.
My arms don't work either.
I gotta DM harmful opinions and tell him about this video. He's got to take one look at this. I mean, Sungrand is an old ex of ours now, but by God, is he still gold? This dude,
Yeah, I think that might have been harmful opinions that did the whole video expose on this guy.
Yeah, I think so. And I'll definitely after the stream, after probably like this weekend, I'm gonna. Well, actually, not this weekend. Tomorrow, I'm gonna watch that so we can get caught up on that.
legitimately thinks he is on par with the best. And then when you realize what he considers the best is fucking Game Freak, it just gets depressing. And then you look at his games and it gets even more depressing. And then, you know, I just feel better about my life now. Maybe my life isn't as bad as I thought. So, you know, obviously Sungrand here with the best looking games on the planet, because I mean, like, goddamn, his games are so fucking good they don't even register on the Steam charts. That's how popular they are, of course. From people who
Nice burn.
Imagine you claiming to be a game developer, but doesn't even register on the Steam charts. Not even Steam wants your shit. And Steam has like Gunu game. They have the weirdest games on there. The fact that Steam doesn't even want your shit just shows that your game is shit.
Game or downloaded it. That's probably why.
Oh yeah. Obviously, apparently his games are really bad and buggy though. That's the thing, and they're asset flips too.
Does he have any does anyone even play his games?
I don't know. I don't know of anyone that's played his games.
Damn,
Maybe there's
that's
a video
sad.
of someone reviewing Sungrand Studios games.
Yeah, but they probably never played the game like after. He has no regular.
I'm not going to, because I have a feeling if I fucking criticize it, he's gonna DMCA me like a little bitch boy.
Maybe.
Yeah, he definitely will be like, you criticize me, so I'm gonna have to be
if he gives me his word personally through email or in the comment section that he won't do it, then we'll do it.
You know what? I'll find this guy's Discord and I'll reach out and say, hey, can we review your game? It's gonna be harsh.
Yeah, something I will say about this guy is he has this persona of being a nice guy. So I honestly don't know how he would react to that.
But yet again, everyone pretends to be a nice guy, but
yeah,
they're not really nice people. Let's be real. It's a mask. We expose. That's why Ravencast is around, to expose the mask, because these people like to put these masks and these fake personas. Your persona's fake. You're not a real nice guy, you motherfucker. I'm not even a nice guy, so I know you're not.
Yeah. Triton caught in 4K, people.
Hey, I never said I was a nice guy. I'm just a good man in society. I'm not a nice guy. If you say fuck you to me, I say fuck you right back.
Yeah, that's
If you spit
fair.
on me, I punch you in the fucking jaw, bro.
Like I don't go out of my way to be a dick, but I could be a dick, especially if someone pisses me off. You piss me off, yeah, I'm
Oh fuck
gonna
yeah.
because you pissed me off. Of course, I'm gonna be a dick. The fuck. Anyways, let's finish this video so we can get to roasting the fake American Shapiro.
Who
All
also
the
spits
game's
on
better
people.
than him. I mean, Jesus Christ. If this is the fandom behind Pokemon, you are fucked. The franchise is fucked. If these are the people who buy these products and play them. Legitimate, crazy people who are batshit insane. I mean, like, yeah, it's not very hard to look better than a Sungrand. I could go probably program something that looked better than Sungrand's games. I'm actually able to get pretty good at things if I get autistically obsessed with them. Most people could probably make games that look better than Sungrand's. Hell, I voice acted for a video game, a point-and-click adventure, Born Punk. That was significantly more impressive, miles ahead of whatever Sungrand can make. So just about any video game on this planet would be considered good to him, I guess. Like, how does this guy do it? How does Mr. Sungrand continue to convince morons on the internet he's a game developer? Like, what these guys are willing to do to damage control for Nintendo is insane.
Would do a better job than me. If I see a game where the developers did a worse job than what I could do, I will not waste my time playing
Oh
that game.
shit, you're playing Pokemon ZA, retard.
You're kind of setting a low bar for yourself, buddy, especially when your game's actually worse than ZA.
That's
I'm
that's
gonna be honest.
bro.
They're the same quality. He didn't say anything about the same quality.
I mean, I'll give ZA credit. At least its assets are unique. His are just asset flips.
And at least they made it on Steam. He couldn't even make it on Steam.
No, this isn't on Steam.
Pokemon's
ZA
on
also,
Steam.
I mean,
At least they made it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase it then. At least they made it on a console. His game hasn't even made it on a single console.
Well, actually, his games were on the 3DS and the eShop, and they were.
Are they now?
No, 3DS eShop is gone now.
Yeah, exactly. The only console he made it on is gone. So yeah, that doesn't count because there's a shitty console that ended up being gone anyways. So yeah, argument still stands.
Not a very high bar, like I said. But yeah. Oh my god. Well, either way, okay. Well, these are the standards that Pokemon fans have, I guess. You know, if you can do it better than me, then I will buy your game and support it, Game Freak. What a wonderful future this franchise has. And look at these other game developers chiming in with so much wisdom to shed.
And I will play Legends ZA because these developers have done an excellent job. I respect what Game Freak has accomplished with Legends ZA. It is an immense, gargantuan improvement.
What exactly have they done? Hold on. Here's what these glazers do. They say they do a good job, but they don't explain how they're doing a good job. How is Pokemon ZA Legends a good job? How is it fun? What made you like it? He hasn't even explained that yet. And that's the problem with these freaks. They won't explain how it's good. They'll just say it's good. It's good. How is it good? What makes you like it?
Think they like it? No, I played an hour of it, bro. They're saying they're circle jerking for Nintendo.
That's all it is. It's a circle. That's all they're doing is creating a circle jerk.
All right.
Yeah, you can continue.
What do you consider gargantuan? All right, because I mean, let me tell you, this is one of the smallest cities in any game I've ever played. They literally took away the ability to.
The city's literally a freaking circle. Now the Kalos region had more than just
the
this
Division
fucking
right
city.
now. I'm playing Tom Clancy's The Division right now, and it's like, bro, this motherfucking shit don't even compare, bro.
Yeah, this city's small.
That's it. Yeah, look at it. It's you literally see the whole city in one frame. At least the other games, it takes like multiple like pictures to see the entire city. Even GTA cities are big. Like this city's so fucking small. Come on. That's how you know they're putting little work because they're making small cities, small areas, not even anything that's big and fun. You know what I mean?
Anybody who's played the Division 1 and started off in the prologue area of Brooklyn knows that place is probably bigger than this fucking city in Pokemon ZA.
You know what's funny? They only represented this. They only did this one city, and the Kalos region has much more than that. And it was an X and Y, right? This was just one city in X and Y. There were other places you could go, but you're confined to this city in ZA.
That is the biggest fucking joke in the fucking history of fucking game development, bro. Like, how do you fucking progress backwards? If
I
you're
know,
actually
right?
doing it, if you're like, here's the thing. If you're doing it for actual game purposes and not just as a fucking, gee, I don't know, cash grab, then like this is the biggest fucking downgrade since Ubisoft and the Division 1 from 2015 to now. What the fuck?
Thunder. Triton's insanity is funny, and he tells the truth Sunglazing Studios is a crazy gay ball washer who would suck dick for Nintendo. My mansion in LA is bigger than this city.
Damn, that's crazy.
Dude, my fucking
Imagine the
my
mansion
old
being bigger.
apartment was bigger than this fucking city, dude.
My garage
Even
is bigger
open-world
than that
games
city.
from 2002 have bigger play areas than this. Like Morrowind, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind has a massive world. So yeah, this
Fucking
is
Concord and Fallout 4 is bigger than this fucking city, dude. And they want to
you know what's
pass
funny?
this off.
When he
Come
said
on.
that he'd only play games of developers that are better than him, I would argue that the developers of Concord did a better job than he did on his games, which is sad because Concord's trash.
Okay, maybe he shouldn't play any fucking games then, because he's playing everything, including slop.
Yeah, he was shitting on Concord before, but here he is saying, I only play games of people better than me. And it's like, okay.
Well, let's
That's
be real.
not
You're
a
gonna have
lot
to
of
play. You're
games.
gonna have to hold on. He has to play every single game on the planet because every single game on the planet's better than his game. So yeah, you know what? Play every single game. Play Power World. Play Digimon. Play Wizard Order 1. Play Shitty Warfare. Play every single game on the planet. Like every single
And you
game.
can't play
on the
your
planet.
games. You can't play
Yeah,
your
you
games.
can't play
or
your
you can
games
test them,
because
so
those
they're
are better than yours. Because your game is literally the lowest of the low.
shitty. Yeah. Come the fuck on.
Also, Muffin, shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah, I mean, he was agreeing with us, actually. He's like,
no, I know, but that's just funny, though. He said my penis.
oh, it's going to become a meme now to say Muffin, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's gonna be a meme.
Alright.
He says the most. I'm not gonna lie. That comment was funny though, and it's probably true though. Sadly,
Also, on a side note, the fucking shit my cat took is bigger than this fucking map. Are you kidding me?
bro, bro, the
Come
shit,
on,
Nick,
make a bigger
the
fucking map.
shit this pet rats take is better than this city. Is bigger than the
It's
city.
not
I meant
even better. It's like they claim
bigger. I
they like to
meant say
fucking talk
bigger.
about how the city's big. It's a big city. Bull fucking shit.
Bullshit.
My
No,
fucking
it's small as
island is
fuck. Look
bigger
at that. I could probably run that whole city within like 30 minutes, if that.
Nah, dude, I could run that bitch in like 2 minutes. Fuck.
Yeah, like that's not a city. That's literally just that's like a plaza. Like my plaza across the street is bigger.
Yeah, okay. So this is
There's
proportionally
probably more
accurate
behind the player's camera, too, just so you know.
I know, but
be
there's
real.
not
This
much more though.
You guys ever been on the highway? You guys ever been on the highway and like you're in a weird ass area that looks like a city, but it's just like a small ass area with a bunch of skyscrapers, and then you drive by and there's nothing after that? You ever drive by places like that? Like a
I
big
don't know
ass
what city you've
plaza.
been visiting, but it sounds scary.
Fuck you. It's like I'll give an example. Keystone at the Crossing, Indianapolis, Indiana. That's what this looks like. It's literally just nothing else after that. Like what the fuck, bro? Like, come on,
yeah.
bro. You think we're gonna be fucking fooled into thinking this is a city? Nah, bitch. This is a plaza. This is a fucking plaza. Come on, bro.
Come on. I mean, you can't even go out in the wild and catch it. I don't understand how any of this is an improvement over the previous Pokemon game, which was closer to being a Pokemon game than this one.
So firstly, to Game Freak, congratulations on a job well done.
For being retarded.
Thank you for creating something fun for people to enjoy.
Yeah, congratulations, Game Freak. I've never seen so many copy-pasted buildings. And this is coming from someone who's played Bethesda games his whole life. I seriously have never seen so much copy and paste. They didn't give two shits with this title.
Let's be real. Hold on, pause it. This is worse than Wizard 101's copy and paste, because Wizard 101 buildings are basically the same because they copy and pasted all the buildings in the commons. But this is worse. So at least it looks good when they do it. This just looks like they just put no effort into it whatsoever, and they just had to get something out.
Yeah. I mean, the textures on the sides of the buildings are literally just textures on the sides of the building, and they're badly compressed.
Fallout 3 had better fucking like 3D fucking models of the buildings than fucking this game. Like, come on.
Yeah. You know what's even worse about that? You can actually see the compression for the textures if you look closely at the thing. So not only are they bad because they're flat 2D textures, they're compressed to shit and back again in order for the game to run at a decent frame rate on the fucking Switch hardware.
This is stupid. Like, come on. The Switch is supposed to be powerful, and you have to compress.
Yeah, it's supposed to be powerful, but it's not.
Yeah, this game wasn't even. It seems like the Switch 1 was literally a fucking afterthought for this game, and it was just so they could get out more sales. This game was more designed for a Switch 2. If you're playing on the Switch 1, I feel bad for you because you're going to experience things like the map not loading in so you fall through and other shit. Because the game literally shits out trying to load memory like crazy on the Switch 1. It's an even worse experience on the Switch 1.
This is fucked up, dude. They literally... And this is what's sad. They screwed over their fucking most loyal fan base. And their most loyal fan base has no other choice than to keep on sweeping. It's fucked up that these motherfucking developers would do this. It's actually fucked up.
You know what's funny? Oz told me also something else Game Freak likes to do with this game engine that they're currently using. They like to slap shaders on top of shaders on top of shaders. They like do a crap ton of shader calls, and it's what's really hurting the frame rate of the game. If they didn't do
Why don't they just make one shader preset based off of all their fucking shaders that they combine together? Would it be that fucking hard to match it up? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, seriously. They like called shaders every frame.
Yeah, no, they can, like, they stack shaders on top of each other. Can they not fucking just, like, look at... All they have to do, all right? All they have to do is probably just, like, have one monitor and system with all the shaders stacked together and then change, like, the secondary monitor system to look like that without stacking them onto each other. How... Like, this is a game development company we're talking about, right? It shouldn't logically be that fucking hard compared to, like, an amateur indie game developer, right?
Hold on, I want to read Muffin's comment. He said, they screw over loyal fans like me for used condoms like Sungrand.
Yeah, he said Sungrand Studio looks like a used-up condom.
I mean, he kind of does. I mean, look at him. Like, he looks like a failed mafia boss that was so cringe that the mafia was like, get the fuck out of here, you fucking crazy motherfucker.
He doesn't even look like a mafia boss. He looks like an...
No, he looks like a wannabe that tried to get in, but they're like, you're too retarded and crazy, and you're not a real gangster. Get the fuck out of here. And now he's sucking up for Nintendo.
No. Hold on. Here's the thing that he looks like. He looks like a failed Yakuza member who sought to, after getting kicked out of the Yakuza for being retarded, sought to train with fucking Tibetan monks for inner peace or some shit. Look at that fucking necklace.
Yeah,
that was fucking gay.
That thing right there, that's supposed to be a fucking megastone. He's supposed to be parodying a Pokemon trainer. That's literally what he's doing.
The Tibetan monks failed to train this man like they did Batman. That's all I'm going to say.
But yeah, that's what his costume's about, by the way.
Okay, he's supposed to look like a Pokemon trainer?
Yep. More specifically, the gentleman class.
Bullshit. He looks like a fucking idiot.
He does. He looks so cringe.
Oh shit! What's
Shave that
given?
mustache and style your hair into a shorter business style fucking hairstyle. Then you fucking got it.
Yeah.
That gay. And it means all the world to these guys who actually legitimately in their heads think Game Freak did a good job. This is wow. I am losing my mind. This is why I took a break off of YouTube. I can't stand Nintendo guys. I fucking hate these dudes.
I can tell you did your best here.
Oh,
You can tell they did their best.
This is
They did not do the
This is
best
just
because they have
wow.
better games that are like decades old, years older than this. Like, come
their
on.
best, if this is them trying their best, all them motherfuckers need to be fired without severance pay. Swear to God.
All right.
oh,
I get shit out of better
Game Freak
products
did
in
their
this fucking
absolute
game,
best.
bro.
This is just wow. Mwah. Good job, Game Freak. We have never seen Game Freak make such an ambitious big title like this before.
Here. Secondly, to address the topic of people complaining about the Windows in this game and saying negative things about the game, if you hate Windows so much, get a Mac.
Why did he make that joke? Oh my
Not
It
even
doesn't
funny.
even work, bro. It doesn't fucking work.
That wasn't even
The quality
funny.
of the Windows,
It was
bro.
not even funny at all. Like, this guy, he's a little kid living in a grown man's body. That's what he is.
Bro, you want me to get a Mac? How about a Mac smash the fucking shit out of you with that fucking monitor, bro? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? If you don't like the Windows, get a Mac. It doesn't apply here, bro. That joke doesn't apply here.
Yeah, it's not the same
Corny
kind
as
of
fuck.
Windows, buddy. Unfortunately.
Bro, more corny than what I just said about smashing his head in with a fucking monitor, bro. Like, come on, that's more corny than what I said. How the fuck you gonna notice
Yep.
that?
If you play Pokemon,
Oh my god. Kill me now. Fucking hell. I know that this exists. I don't
I'm in
want
the
to
same
watch
boat.
more. What is wrong with Pokemon people? Why are Nintendo guys like this? Why can't you fucking be normal? Why can't your sense of humor match your age? Most importantly, why can't your hobbies match your age? Why are you guys so lame and gay?
And not only that, but why is every Nintendo fan that we see sweep for Nintendo, modern Nintendo, why is a lot of them having why are a lot of them are little kids in a grown man's body? Like, they all act like little kids. They
Bunch
are
of
literally
man
grown
children.
men that never grew up.
Literal
I mean, it
man
could be
children.
worse.
Literal man
Oh,
children,
hold on.
exactly. Like, why are all of the man children? Like, why can't we argue with one rational adult that's supporting this? Why is all of the man children?
No. A child in a man's a child in a man's body. No. This doesn't apply here because children at least have critical thinking skills. These are fucking toddlers in a grown man's body, bro. These people.
Yeah, these are not even children. These are toddlers, little
You want to
toddlers.
know how I know? You want to know how I know they're worse? Because I'm the most immature retard out there, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm probably a fucking child in a man's body, but like these people are more retarded than me. So I know they're like
Yeah.
some level below me.
I
man.
made a similar point earlier. Like, in fact, even chat pointed out, it's like, I'm insane. I get that, but this guy's worse. At least when I'm insane, I'm either funny or I tell the truth. When this guy goes ape shit, he just goes ape shit for no reason and sucking up to Nintendo, Pokemon Legends, EA. It's like, bro, you're literally basically glazing up lies and being crazy over lies and being delusional as fuck.
Oh, can't stand these people.
Cat, get off my keyboard. Get out of here. I'm about to lock you in the bathroom.
Oh, you're being an idiot.
Well, unfortunately, I have to do that sometimes because she's being a pain in the ass right now.
Being
Would
a
you please
bitch.
stop climbing all over everything? Okay, I'll let you sit in my lap, but you have to behave yourself. Yes.
She's like, what? I have to behave? No!
Anyway, fuck
All
this
right,
guy.
let's continue. We're almost done, and then we can laugh at Shapiro and
Nintendo
cuck
guys are
Matt
gonna say,
Walsh.
don't like the Windows? Get a Mac. Yeah. You know, for the piss poor delivery of that joke alone, I think you did deserve to lose all those subscribers. I don't feel bad anymore. I'm actually feeling quite good. There's something
Pause
euphoric
for a
going
second.
on here.
I just want to make this point real quick. Don't feel bad for these people. They do it to themselves. They are grown men coming on with shitty takes they know are shitty and know are lies. Don't feel bad for these guys. Even if they're mentally ill, don't feel bad because they know. Because even though this guy may seem like he's crazy, doesn't know what he's doing, part of him has to know what he's doing. Part of him has to know he's doing something wrong and he just doesn't care because of his delusions. Like, don't feel bad for this guy. This guy's doing it to himself. If he wasn't crazy and giving shitty takes and glazing Nintendo, Pokemon, and being crazy, lying about friends dying and doing all this shitty shit, nobody would be calling him out. But the reason we're calling him out is because he's doing all these shitty things. Therefore, you can't be mad at him because what's damaging him? His own actions. So you can't get mad at us or Fratanga or Smash JT or any other people calling him out, pointing out his actions when he's the one choosing to do his actions. Even if he doesn't know it's wrong or not, he's still choosing to do these actions and he deserves to be called out and educated on it. And we should not feel bad for telling the truth about this guy. And I'm so tired of people saying, I feel bad for telling the truth. Why are we feeling bad for telling the fucking truth on people? This is why because people probably haven't told the truth about this guy until now. That's probably why he went on a crazy downward spiral, because people thought that he was okay and telling the truth when he wasn't. Like, the fuck?
The game series for you. This is a monster taming series, not a window watching series. Now, at first, I thought the buildings
Potato.
were
Yeah,
Papa
even
Beach
then,
was
it's
a-
2025, you fucking retard. They should be able to make fucking windows that look fucking halfway decent, bro. Like, come on. Fucking
And
Fallout
to
3 was a
answer
fucking RPG shooter, and they made windows like on the fucking prefab buildings that are everywhere throughout DC. They made that shit look fucking natural. Like, the fuck are you on, idiot?
And to answer the person in chat, yeah, we are watching Frittata.
Also, dude, here's another thing. The Division isn't a fucking car driving simulator. Why are all the cars in the game so detailed? Shut the fuck up with that fucking argument, dude. It's 2025. You should be able to make the fucking surrounding and backdrop of your fucking game look more than a half-ass 2D fucking sky scroller if it's supposed to be 3D. Get the fuck out of
I
here.
agree.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Cat was getting on my nerves. I had to put her
No,
up.
you're good. Dan was actually giving a really good take, so you don't have to worry about that. But no, I agree with that. 100,000%.
All right.
You can continue.
You'd figure since they're going
Are we
to
like
plaster
fucking
windows
retarded?
everywhere, they should at least, take 5 fucking minutes to make them look good, right?
Exactly.
You couldn't spend 5 minutes, Game Freak, because you knew people would be staring.
Someone say
That's
something.
another thing too. That's my biggest problem, and that's why I cover Game Freak, Nintendo, and all this shit, because they don't spend enough time on their games. They don't even spend 5 minutes to make the shit good. That's why everyone's having a problem, because they're just putting out cheap shit and expecting to get money off of it. And some brain dead retards like Sungrand Studios, RCT Gaming, and all these other faggots are giving these people money. They're literally buying this cheap ass overrated shit that good gamers like ourselves don't want to play.
At these ugly ass JPEG buildings for 30 hours and you couldn't even be bothered to make a single one of them look good. Yeah, you're right. It's not about Windows. It's about monster taming and catching monsters. Yeah, well, Game Freak chose this setting. They chose this map. They chose this type of environment. It was up to them to make it look good. I cannot believe this is the defense coming from Nintendo guys. There is no hope for them. They will be fucked for the rest
It's like,
of their lives.
and here's the
because
thing.
this
Here's
is
the problem. That's a good argument. You decided to make this the fucking surrounding and backdrop for your fucking game. If you can't make it look good, choose a fucking different one. It's like if I chose to make a fucking mafia game, right? Like if I decided to make like a 1930s fucking mobster game, I wouldn't fucking place it in the fucking countryside, like in a fucking rural town. I would place it in the middle of the fucking big city. And if the big city doesn't look good, that's gonna turn a lot of fucking people off because like, what the fuck? This is the main backdrop I chose. If I can't fucking make it look good, then I'm not. Then why fucking choose it in the first place, bro? Like,
Then
come
why
on.
even put it out? Like the only people that are gonna buy it
Exactly.
are brain dead retards
Did
not gonna buy
people? Did they?
anything.
I mean, I think I know how this even. I think I know how this happened. First of all, do you want to know my theory on this? They've been outsourcing all these fucking quality assurance and fucking all these tester fucking roles to fucking AI, and apparently the AI can't tell what a fucking window versus a fucking 2D texture is because it's
It
fucking
really
AI.
is muffin.
Like, dude, what the fuck is this shit? Like, have we fucking, like, it's 2025. We had better games fucking 10 years ago, dude. 2015 had better fucking, we had Batman Arkham Knight in 2015 or fucking even earlier than that, probably, bro. And that shit looked fucking great.
Unfortunately, you're also right about that take, muffin.
Like, why is it that the further we get into the future, the shittier the games look? What are we fucking doing here, dude?
It's because people are getting more lazier and lazier, and the fans are just buying everything, even if it's shit. And that's the problem. It's the fans. The fans need to stop buying the shit. Y'all need to stop buying everything that has Nintendo labeled all
Everybody
over
was
it.
talking about how gatekeeping in gaming was bad. No, it's good. Because when we stopped gatekeeping motherfuckers from our communities, we got shit like this. We got Dragon Age the Fail Guard. We got Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. We got all this horse shit because we decided to say, all right, fine, we're tired of gatekeeping. You can come in as long as you don't ruin it. And they fucking ruined it regardless. These retards need to be kept out of our games, bro. They need to fucking be.
They really do because they're ruining it.
Bitch slap them out. Bitch slap them the fuck out.
Like if you can't
This
work on a
man
game
speaks
right, you
nothing
shouldn't
but
be a
fact.
game developer. Like that's real. That's not even a hot take. That should just be a normal take. But apparently in 2025, that's a hot take. Like I can't believe we're living in a world where normal takes are becoming hot and too spicy.
If it's too spicy, get out of the fucking kitchen and go fucking somewhere else, I guess. Like, come on. You don't want to deal with the spices, get out of the fucking spice drawer, you fucking retards.
Anyway.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, it's really
Play the
not.
video. Let's fucking see if there's any
Mentality.
more we gotta fucking deal with.
Bother me because they do look quite plain, but the way that we were viewing this topic was from trailers. We were not interacting with the game. We were simply watching, and in the trailers, it does look a bit bad that the buildings are flat pieces
What
of
the
geometry.
fuck?
And I thought it would bother me, but
Pause.
immediately.
I know I'm pausing a lot, but this guy said something really stupid. He said, "Oh, we're not interacting with the game." That's the point of the game, you fucking retard. How is it?
He's talking about he was talking about the trailers for context there, but that's still not an excuse for the windows being as shitty as they are.
No, not at all.
But yeah, he was talking about the trailer specifically.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the game. I was like, what the fuck? No, you're retarded.
Windows are bad regardless, dude.
They are.
You're defending
like look, hold on. Let me show y'all my windows. This shit doesn't work. This shit won't turn on. See? It won't turn on. It's shit. Windows are shit. Actual evidence. Evidence right here. This is evidence. Sorry, I just had to do that just to show this fucking
it's like, all
guy.
these fucking,
yeah.
You want to know
show
the
them how
worst
to do a
defense?
computer joke.
No, the worst defense that you could give is like, if you haven't made it, why are you talking about it? You're not an expert on it. I don't have to be a chef to know that the dish that my fucking enemy served me is a pile of shit. Like, if it looks like shit, it smells like shit, it fucking tastes like shit, it's fucking shit. I don't need to fucking be a chef to understand that. I don't even need to be a scientist to understand that dog shit is dog shit. Come on. What are we fucking
That's
doing?
very true.
Triton just did a literal better Windows joke than he did.
True.
Yeah, because this computer doesn't want to work. It's actually accurate and it's funny too.
Yeah.
Man,
But, yeah,
he
dude.
looks like he's taking the biggest shit Sungrand does right now.
Yeah, he's literally looking like he's like, oh, Nintendo's great. Oh, Nintendo's great. Ah, that's what he's doing.
I'm starting to think Vertango literally paused him on these frames on purpose.
He probably did. That's
He probably
funny.
did to make it look like he's taking a shit. Honestly, it's funny.
The game, I
And you
found that
probably
there was
also
so much
paused it so you
to
could do that
pay
little
attention to, so much
gay
to care
kissing
about.
thing.
I ended up not looking at the windows at all, and they don't even register with me. They don't.
Yeah, well, not everyone can do that, Sungrand. You know, not everybody has the ability to pretend that those buildings aren't in front of them. And
I wouldn't have cared so much about the windows, but the fact they slapped a 2D balcony texture over the windows and called it a day was fucking retarded. Why would you do that? Why would you put a freaking balcony texture on your flat ass window texture without any semblance of 3D to it?
I'll tell you why.
Exactly. Go ahead,
Dude, and fucking money grabbing.
Exactly.
Yep. Money grabbing. That's all it is money. And that's the problem too. It's like
Speaking
these
of money
gaming
grabbers,
companies.
in 1 minute video time, we will talk.
Or
about
anyways, these
situation
gaming
money
companies
grabbers.
are literally putting money over actually making it good. Because they know they
Yeah.
could just exploit. They know they can put the least effort and make more money by just exploiting dumb retards from their communities.
Yeah, exactly.
to ignore how horrible they look and just focus on the randomly generated Pokemon that just popped into existence in front of you with the NPCs walking into cars. You know, you have a gift, okay? Obviously, your family told you how gifted you were growing up, but not everybody has the ability to ignore that kind of shit. Even a blind chick could tell Rocky Dennis was hideous.
Bother me at all after I'm actually engaging with the game. It's totally different watching something and not engaging with it, and it's something else to engage with the game and actually play it, because you are not paying attention to the windows, you're paying attention to the game itself. These windows exist only in your peripheral vision, and they set the stage sufficiently. The game uses a combination of normal maps and specular maps to convey a sense of shape, texture, and form to the building.
Yeah, it doesn't do that very well, Gerald. Sorry.
No, it doesn't. The game, like chat just said, the game is not. It's not engaging. Like what? Like you're saying it's engaging, but it's not. Like when you literally play it, there's not. Like what? That's another thing too. He keeps saying it's engaging. How is it engaging? You can't even explain it. Glitch, explain how Power World's engaging. Just for example, to show this guy.
Basically, it has a good gameplay loop, and you can really get involved in what you're doing in the world. Basically, and I'm not very good at this, but
no, but you're doing better than what he's doing.
And I just honestly have a blast with Power World. Like you got all this, all these things to do, and you're not tied down to doing one thing. Meanwhile, here in ZA, you're confined to specific parts of the story, the city, until you unlock them later on in the story, and even then, you're limited in what you can do in the city because it's not a true open world game.
It's not.
You can't even go into some of the buildings.
And even though Glitch is bad at doing it, that's how you explain how a game is good, bro. Like, literally. You can't even explain. You just say it's good. Like, you gotta at least give some little detail about it, even if you're not good at, like, if you're not good at giving detail about, why are you even, and I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about him. Why are you even, commenting on it if you're not even good at explaining why it's good? That's another, and not only that, but you literally admitted you only played an hour of it. You haven't even played it more or anything. So yeah, your opinion doesn't matter. Sungrand Studios.
And it is enough. It is.
Well, obviously, they couldn't convey proper architecture. Like, Game Freak is total ass when it comes to architecture. They don't know what to make. This is bland. This is hideous. And your defense of it is pathetic. This video goes on for 20 minutes. I'm not going to listen to the full fucking 20 minutes. I just really wanted to show you the first few minutes of it because that's where all the gold is. Like,
honestly, we don't even need to listen to all. That's why
I'm selling like hotcakes right now.
Oh, it's basically done now. But yeah, that's why I didn't even want to. I want to just watch Fatanga's video on it because I'm not trying to watch 20 minutes of this guy being retarded. I feel like Fatanga covered his main points, anyways. And honestly, it's like all this guy's doing, saying something's good, like repeating himself over and over and over again without explaining how it's actually good,
I think he
defending
actually
the.
contradicted himself a couple of times in the video too.
Yeah, and exactly, and that's the problem too. He contradicts himself. Like this is not good. This is not a good look for him. And Sunglazing Studios, you may want to make some other. Like if you're still going to be, I don't think you should be making content at all, considering you're a piece of shit and you lied about your friends dying. But if you're so obsessed with it, make better. Make something else at least. Cover something that you know you can give a good take on. Like don't be covering shit you have to lie and shit like that. But anyways, Glitch, Dan, and Jetler, before we get into the Ben Shapiro, Nick Fuentes segment, America First stuff, what's your final
Yeah.
conclusions on it? We'll start with Jetler first, since he didn't really talk much. Jetler, what's the conclusion on this? On
So
Sunday
my
Studio?
final conclusion is this. All right. So how I look at it is I look at it that he has definitely got some mental disabilities. That is for one thing for sure. He is probably stunted as a child, more or less, and told what to think, how to think, and all that stuff, and how to conform to society. More than likely, he went to a very restrictive school. Like you know how here in America we get just shuffled into school and we just get passed along like happy little
Yeah.
morons. But he must have went to a private school over there, and I guess they said it's Australia, which is actually like probably prestigious that he even got in. But anyways, more to the point, it was like all I see from Sungrad at this point is that he wants to suck on Nintendo, and the reason, my guess, is because his psyche like wants something. You know, he want it's like the conformation of like I have to dress this way, I have to wake up this way, I have to do everything this way. So since he made video games for Nintendo in the past, or whatever kind of wear you want to call it, he thinks that he's got to protect Nintendo. He's got to be there as a fanboy for Nintendo. Just like he puts on the suit, he puts on the tie, he talks about video game industry. He does what he does, and it's all because he's probably was brought up in a very restrictive household where if you didn't do it, you got verbally tongue lashed and you had to do, I don't know, calisthenics or some other bullshit because you were bad. You were a heinous person if you didn't do what your parents told you to do,
Yeah.
and your teachers and stuff. That's the vibe I get from him. And it's
And I
not, he
honestly
needs.
agree because that's the same vibe like I get too. Like he definitely looks like he has a bad home life and all that. Because that's the thing, he's mentally ill. He doesn't know what he's doing. He thinks lying about dead friends is okay. He thinks shilling for Nintendo's good for whatever reason. Like this guy definitely has some mental issues. Is that your final thoughts? Do you have more?
No, that's my final thoughts. Yeah.
All right, Dan, what's your final thoughts on Sun Glazing Studios and the thing we covered with him showing for Nintendo, basically making the dumbest arguments ever?
I'll make this. Why are you defending a company that doesn't give two fucking shits about you? They're money grubbing little bastards. Like, I don't fucking get it, man. It's just it's really fucking sad. And like, I agree with Jetler here. Fucking Black Putin man. I don't know what he's gonna fucking go by on this stream. What is he going by on this stream? I don't know. But
Just call him
I'm gonna say
Jetler
Black Putin.
or
So like,
whatever.
dude, this guy, fucking. I'm gonna be honest, man. He's absolutely spot on. This guy does legit look like and sound like he's been, you know what I mean? But it's just like come on. Like, how are we gonna fucking sit here and just, regardless of what happened to this guy, how is he gonna still be falling for the same shit, man? Come on.
Mhm. And Glitch, before I get my final thoughts, Glitch, what's your final thoughts on this whole thing?
I don't really have any right now because honestly, I've said everything I need to say.
All right, then my final thoughts are the fact that this guy is shilling for Nintendo when Nintendo's purposefully targeting people like him to buy the products because they know they were. It's just disgusting. And I feel like Nintendo's exploiting people like this, and people like this let Nintendo exploit them. So we can't even feel bad for these people, really, because these people let them and give Nintendo full permission to exploit them by buying everything that's on Nintendo. And that's the thing. Muffin said, like, Muffin is a diehard Nintendo fan. And even Muffin said you can't buy everything that has Nintendo on it. And that's the problem. Is I feel like the reason why Nintendo still even has fans is because all the current Nintendo fans have the mindset of we got to buy everything that has Nintendo on it, and even if it's shit, we got to pretend it's good, and that's a horrible mindset to have.
Yeah, not just that. A lot of them
That
are
fucking
children
mindset to have.
Yeah,
And
a lot of them are children, and then the actual adults are toddlers in grown men body. Like, there's not a normal person that's buying this shit. I'm gonna be real. I haven't
Except
seen not
maybe
one
parents.
normal person. Huh?
Except maybe parents for their kids.
Yeah,
And
but
grandparents.
parents don't even do research on games. They just buy whatever the kid tells them. Like, hey, mommy, I want that. Okay, yeah. Like, they're not doing any research on it
Yeah, I
because at
know.
the end of the
Dumbass
day,
parents
they
buy
can't.
mature games for their kids all the time.
Yeah. Because if they try to do research on it, the kid's going to get mad, be like, Mom! And then they just don't want to deal with it. That's why they just buy in. And not only that, but Nintendo's liked by mainstream, and parents trust the mainstream media for whatever reason. So they're going to be like, oh, Nintendo's safe.
Boomers!
Huh?
Boomers!
Yeah, they're definitely boomers. Yeah, a lot of them are boomers. Anyways, so since everyone's hold on. Since everyone's given the final thoughts on it, we can now transition to the Ben Shapiro segment about Nick Fuentes. So,
which one should I start with? Because I got three here. Should I start with the Kaiser Rev, the Nico, or the Nick Fuentes video?
Start with the Nick Fuentes video, and then go to Kaiser Rev. All right, yeah. Start with the one on. You can basically go in order of how I sent you the links. How I sent you the links is how I want you to do it because I sent you in order.
All right.
Yeah,
I got them in order right now.
All right, put it on full screen and let's start. So basically, in this one, this is where Ben Shapiro. This is the one that he says Nick Fuentes should be canceled, right?
All right. Are you ready?
All right,
before I start.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Play the short clip, and then we'll give commentary after. Because it's only 26 seconds.
Here, then maybe you should not live here. I mean, that is a real thing. I know that we've now grown up in a society that says that you deserve to live where you grew up, but the reality is that the history of America is almost literally.
Is that a Jew hat?
Yeah, he's Jewish.
Literally the opposite of that. The history of America is you go to a place where there is opportunity. And if the opportunities are limited here and they're not changing, then you really should try to think about other places where you have better opportunities. If you're a young person and you can't afford to live here, then maybe you should not live here. I mean, that is a real thing.
You're good.
I know that we've now.
Yeah, it basically played. So basically, Ben Shapiro is saying that if you can afford to live in America, you have to leave. You have to go find something else. It's like you can't sit there and tell citizens to go kick rocks just because inflation's going high and that we're giving all of our money to Israel. Like, come on. You're literally going to tell people to move away from where they grew up just because they can't afford it anymore. And that's why I wanted to bring it up, because I think that's not American. How can you say you're American but telling people to leave the country just because they can't afford it? Because not because of their fault or their jobs, because of inflation.
Fuck this asshole. Fuck this retarded fucking lying piece of shit. Fuck this asshole. He's telling us to move if we can't afford it. We can't afford it because of retarded fucking retards like you. How about you?
Yeah, we support inflation.
Mister? Mr. Dumb Fuck, I'll only support America if America supports Israel. How about you get the fuck out of here, you fucking piece of shit? Get the fuck out of my
Support
country.
Shapiro! Everyone,
Stern
no,
Trump.
literally. This guy, and this is why I wanted to cover him tonight. This guy's not fucking American because he's saying shit like that we all need to leave America and kick rocks just because we can't afford it. You know why we can't afford it? It's not because of us or our jobs. It's because the government keeps on, the inflation keeps going up. Why? Because we keep giving our goddamn tax money to Israel, and you people are supporting it. It's people like you who are the reason why we can't afford shit anymore. Fuck you, Shapiro, you piece of fucking shit. All right, next clip. I think this is the clip where he says Nick Fuentes should be canceled.
Yeah, it is.
Damaging or deeply immoral, like truly bad. Like, for example, I don't even, not even arguments, just statements. Like, you know, Nick Fuentes calling JD Vance's wife a jeet. Like, that's not an
Hold on,
argument.
pause. Oh, no, let it play.
How are you supposed to respond to the argument that he has made, for example, that JD Vance is a fat gay race traitor who shouldn't be president of the United States because he's in an intermarriage? Am I allowed to respond to Scorn? I feel like Scorn is a pretty good response to that, and that doesn't actually deserve a debate or a fulsome discussion.
Shut up. Nobody fucking asked
And that, in
you.
fact, treating that.
God damn, this guy's such a fucking hypocritical fuck. Dude, how about you fucking take that hat off and get the fuck out of here? Because you're not harming this country. You're harming Jews that you so-called claim to represent. Get the fuck out of here. Take that yarmulke off and go.
All right, it's only a few seconds. Let it finish the full clip, and then we can give commentary on it.
Guy's a fucking
as though that is a rational idea is a disservice to rationality. But if you treat all forms of that response as cancellation, that's probably how you get to this math. I think this idea that you're not.
So basically, for one, you're not even, like Muffin said in chat, you're not addressing all Nick's arguments. You're only pointing out stuff like, calling JD Vance a gay race traitor. Nick doesn't, that's not his only arguments. Nick's argument is JD Vance is a gay race traitor because he's supporting Israel and giving all of our money to Israel and basically made Trump sell his soul to the media and the opposition, destroying our country. That's why Nick's making that argument, and Ben Shapiro's never going to deflect those points because he knows he's wrong. So he has to just bring up half what Nick says or all the rage bait shit Nick says. He's never going to bring up, nobody ever brings up serious things Nick brings up because they think, if you do that, it gives Nick too much credibility. We just got to, bring up comments about him saying Hell Hitler or him calling JD Vance a gay race traitor without addressing his logic of why he's doing it. Like, this guy, Ben Shapiro, is definitely not American. He wants us hardworking Americans who have jobs to leave just because we can't afford it, not because of our fault, but because of the government's fault, because the government's the one doing inflation. And who's supporting inflation? Ben Shapiro. Why? Because he wants to put Israel above us. If you like Israel so much, you need to fucking leave. Leave. Get out of here.
And yeah,
and this final clip will cover it. Go ahead, Dan.
You want to call us anti-Semitic for it? So fucking be it. That defense doesn't work anymore, you fucking coward. How about you actually attack our fucking argument instead of calling us anti-Semitic, you fucking fraud? Somebody ought to bitch smack you in the fucking next week so you hopefully get your fucking head out of your ass and fucking understand why this is a fucking problem. You're not just, and here's the problem. You can call this concern trolling or whatever. I don't give a fuck. You're actively harming your own fucking people by being so fucking ignorant and fucking stupid and not attacking the argument and attacking the person with the ad hominem saying anti-Semitism. There's a reason why so many people are waking up to your bullshit, because no matter what we fucking ask, no matter what we do, it's never enough. It's always, you're anti-Semitic if you question this. People ask questions. Answer the fucking question, you idiot. God
and not only
damn.
that, but there's also Jews coming out supporting Fuentes and saying that Ben Shapiro's wrong because Ben Shapiro is supporting the corrupted government that's also harming Israel. That they claim they're Israel first, but you're supporting the government that's harming their own people. They're harming their own people. They're harming us. They're harming the entire planet. And people like Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh are responsible for. And the reason why I wanted to make this clip the main part of the show, because Nick brings up a really good point in this clip, in the 6-minute clip. He basically says that Matt Walsh is a fucking cuck that will never call out Ben Shapiro and is gonna never call out Israel, because if he does, he loses his job, and he's afraid of that. He's not a real free speech warrior, because real free speech warriors like, Glitch, what are you doing? Go back to it.
Oh no, I was just reading the tweet real fast.
Oh, okay. But yeah, you can read the tweet real quick if you want.
I actually have a more nuclear take.
So the tweet, all right. So the tweet says Nick Fuentes defends Nico and goes off on Matt Walsh. Oh, you like Ben Shapiro? Oh, can you read that? Because it's hard for me to read from the screen.
Do you think Ben Shapiro is really your friend? Tell him what you really think about Israel.
Yeah, and before we get into the clip, yeah, Matt Walsh, if you're somehow watching this podcast, tell Ben Shapiro what you really think of Israel and see if he's your friend after that. Oh, wait, you won't, because you know he's going to fire you. You know he's going to drop you like that because it's not a part of his narratives. Because, spoiler alert, Ben Shapiro cares about his narratives more than you. He will literally drop you if you go against him. That's why you don't go against him, you sorry fucking cuck. And honestly, I'm more mad at Matt Walsh because Matt Walsh is supposedly a Christian, but yet he's working with the enemy who hate Christ. He's working with the fucking opposition. You are a traitor to Christianity. You're a traitor to white people. You're a traitor to America. And Matt Walsh and Ben Shapiro both should be fucking deported. And I don't care if people say that's a hot take or not. These people are anti-free speech warriors that will destroy free speech for America. They will.
I have a more nuclear take. He's not just a threat to white people and Christians.
He's a threat to all of them.
American. He's
a threat to every American. But the reason why I say he's a threat to Christians specifically because he's pretending to be on their side just so he could put the opposition in their heads, so he can like turn them against themselves. That's why I say that, because Matt Walsh is trying to deflect all the problems and all the blame onto brown people, Haitians, blacks, and all that. They're not the problem. In fact, the people that are really hurting us are white people like you. Like, how can you complain about blacks, browns, and shit hurting our country when the white people in power are supporting Israel, who's hurting us, and giving money to people that want to hurt us, that want to deport people for criticizing Israel? Like, come on. Come on. Matt Walsh, you can't say you're for free speech when you're literally in the pocket of Ben Shapiro. All right, Glitch, you can go ahead and play it.
If you're out there and you're supporting this, you're a cuck. Matt Walsh, you're a cuck. I'd be ashamed if you were my dad. You're a pathetic excuse for a man. Fuck you. And I saw Matt Walsh, who works for this little guy. Ben Shapiro. He got in a little debate with Sneeko. And Sneeko is what he is. He's a Muslim. He defends Haiti.
Pause.
He defended Zohran Mamdani.
He defended cuties.
I'm back. And yeah, he defended cuties. And I don't support Sneeko, but I am not siding with Matt Walsh because Matt Walsh is just as bad. But Dixon says in chat, I'm glad seeing people support Nick. I've always liked him. He's a funny, smart dude and is on his way to becoming to being the next Charlie Kirk. And I agree. That's the thing. I don't agree with Nick on everything, but the reason why I support Nick, because I know he's true and honest about his takes. And I know, like, he can be actually, like, he's an actual free speech warrior. Like, he ain't going to silence you just because you have a different opinion, like Matt Walsh and Ben Shapiro will do. And also, there's another thing, too. It's like, Nick's right, too. Matt is a cuck, because how can you say you're for free speech and you're for Christianity when you work for someone that is against that shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, you can continue.
And Matt Walsh likes to pivot to that. He says, well, Sneeko's brown, Sneeko's Muslim, Sneeko's the third worldist. Yeah, and you know what, Walsh? All those things are true. What's your excuse? You're right, Matt. Sneeko is Muslim. You're right. Sneeko is Haitian. He is non-white. What's your excuse?
Pause.
Here's the difference. Sneeko is...
Oh, actually, wait. Wait until he's done with the difference and then pause, because it comes to my next point.
Side. Sneeko is Haitian. He speaks up for Haitians. Sneeko is Muslim in part because he's influenced by Malcolm X and Sneako's part black. He's taking his own side. And you could say what you want about that. But in principle, he's loyal to his people. What's your excuse?
All right, now pause. And that's a good point. It's like Sneako's Muslim, Haitian, and all that. So he's going to take his own people's side, and he should, because that's his own people. You know what I mean? What's Matt Walsh's excuse for taking Shapiro's side? What's his excuse for being anti-free speech and basically, taking the side of Israel when he's not even Israeli? You're not even Israeli, and you're taking the side of people that want to harm us. You're literally American being anti-American. What's your excuse, Matt Walsh? And that's the thing. The cuties thing, there's no excuse for that. But the other stuff of him, like defending Muslims and all that, yeah, he's Muslim. He's going to defend his own religion. Let him. Just dispute his points. Who cares? He's going to defend his own religion. As long as he isn't
blowing himself up and destroying and hurting people, I don't care what he practices.
Exactly. And that's another thing too. But you're Matt Walsh, you're supposed to be Christian, right? Why aren't you defending Christians? Why aren't you defending the Israeli Christians that are being mistreated and spat on by Netanyahu? Oh, wait, because Shapiro won't let you. That's why. Why aren't you defending the Christians in Nigeria? Oh, wait, because Shapiro won't let you. That's why. You're not a real fucking Christian. You are a fake motherfucking Christian. You're a fraud. You're a cuck. And you need to be deported along with Shapiro. You need to get out of this country because you are anti-American. You are hurting our country. And you are also trying to, you're being racist, trying to basically scare all the brown people away from like the right wing just because you're trying to hurt the right wing. It's like, bro, we need all Americans in this because this is the fight of patriot versus opposition. And I don't care what color, what race, what religion. If you're against the opposition and you're for free speech, I want you on my side. I want you to reunite with us. Matt Walsh doesn't. Matt Walsh cares about color, cares about gender, cares about all this stupid stuff that you shouldn't care about. Why? It's not because he truly cares about it. It's because Ben Shapiro tells him to care about it. He's a cuck. He's a federal opposition. If anyone wants to call anybody a fed, because everyone likes to call Nick a fed, the real fed's Matt Walsh, because Matt Walsh actually works for Daily Wire and Shapiro and kisses the boots, kisses their ass, never questions them publicly or privately, says they're doing good. Like, fuck this guy. Fuck these people. And they also both believe that if you're American and you're struggling because of the government, not because of your own fault, but because of the government's fault, you should leave the country. Like, these people are not free speech. These people are not American. They are anti-American, and they're trying to change America to something worse. And I believe that 100,000%, that they're trying to change America to something really, really bad. And they're basically trying to change the Constitution and change what America was built just to fit their shitty agendas.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Sorry, I know that was a lot, but I just have a lot on this because I'm really passionate about this stuff because I'm tired of these people trying to basically make make America not what it was founded on. It was founded on free speech, where everyone can be whatever the fuck they want.
Do you want my opinion?
Yeah, go ahead.
My opinion is that for once, I gotta agree with Nick. First off. Secondly, this whole thing where Matt Walsh and especially the first dude, the person that's
Ben Shapiro.
Shapiro, Shapiro. I never liked him personally, but I always set aside my differences. I mean, he's a Jewish person. What you gonna do, right? But after hearing what he said. Like right now, it's like you got a lot of balls. First off, people are poor, people are struggling, and you're gonna sit there and say, "Oh, just pack up and leave if you can't afford stuff and shit like that." And it's like all I could think of is you are so rich, you're so out of touch, you don't understand what the normal man's plight is. That I gotta give the hugest stub to Nick Fuentes in this case for how he handled it and not getting enraged and just like wanting to, jump through the screen and beat the shit out of Shapiro. And same with Matt Walsh. It's like both of them are so fucking stupid. They're out of touch.
And also another thing too, it's like Matt Walsh wants to say, "Oh, Sneeko, you're brown and Muslim, so your opinion doesn't matter." That's the thing. I know I don't like Sneeko because of the cutie things and other stuff he's done, but let's based on the topic at hand, right? Sneeko is Muslim, so he's defending his own religion. Matt Walsh, you're Christian, but you don't even defend your own savior. You don't even defend your own fucking savior, Jesus Christ. So you can never, ever discredit Sneeko ever again, because at least Sneeko is true to what he is. You are not. You're not true what you are. You'll never be true to what you are. And that's why I'm siding with Sneeko and Nick Fuentes on this case, because Matt Walsh and Ben Shapiro are dishonest hacks that have to put the mask on. But when the mask flips, they don't want you calling them out. They want you canceled. Like that other clip we played, he literally says Nick should be canceled just because Nick calls him out on his bullshit. Like, come on. Ben Shapiro, go fuck yourself. Matt Walsh, go fuck yourself. You guys are not for free speech. You guys are anti-free speech. Anyways, continue the clip.
Bunch of frauds.
Agreed. Glitch.
Deflection.
There you go.
Enough running cover for Israel while heaping disdain on brown people. We all see what you're doing. Matt.
Yeah, we do.
Walsh, as much as you beat your chest about being American and being white and being Christian, you are a cuck for a Jewish Zionist who hates Christ, who doesn't like Europeans, and isn't loyal to America. And he signs your paychecks and you work for him. And you say you're personally loyal to him? You are the biggest joke, cuck, traitor, embarrassment to our people there is. What's your excuse? Seriously, people have had enough of all of these white people beating their chest about being white, being Christian. I'm American. I'm a heritage American.
Why does this sound a lot like Frank?
Because Frank is a Shapiro support. Like, Frank probably does support, which I'm not trying to, because in the day he's not consecrated. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, because these people. Because they're all these right-wing people, these Republicans, they support Shapiro, they support Matt Walsh, they support all this shit to benefit white people. But you know what's funny? They're not even benefiting white people. They're only benefiting themselves. Because once they don't need you anymore, they're going to have you killed for being Christian. Because, spoiler alert, Ben Shapiro's not Christian. Spoiler alert, the people that are controlling Israel right now hate Christ. Spoiler alert, I know that's a hot take, but it's true. It's true. They hate y'all. That's why I can't support them. Like, even if you are a pro-white person, which me, I don't give a fuck about race, so I'm not going to say what, because at the end of the day, I don't care if you're white, black, at all. I don't care. But let's say you are someone that's pro-white. Why are you going to support someone like Shapiro and Matt Walsh that are willing to stab you in the back once they're done with you? Over the smallest shit. Like, if you're Christian, they're going to stab you in the back. If you're Muslim, stab you in the back. Like, if you're if you're not like a Zionist like they are, they will throw you away and stab you in the back. So why even if you are just a KKK pro-white person, why support someone like Shapiro when Shapiro's going to just stab you in the back? You know what I mean? It's stupid. And that's why it's and also another thing too, it's yeah, that is what Matt Walsh is doing. He's trying to basically project all the problems and blame browns and all the other color but white. But in reality, who's hurting us? The white Israelis, right? So yeah, your point is dog shit. Because these people you're blaming, like Sneeko, at least Sneeko isn't calling for Christians to be killed. At least Sneeko isn't working for Jewish Zionists that are genociding our people and wanting free speech gone. At least Sneeko's not doing that. What's your excuse? Like Nick said, what is your excuse? What's Shapiro and Matt Walsh's excuse for being anti-American when they live here and they supposedly are for free speech? What's their excuse on doing this? They literally have no excuse whatsoever. They're not Muslim. They're not, Ben's Jewish, but Matt's not even Jewish. What's Matt's excuse? And at least Ben Shapiro is Jewish and he has a reason to be shitty and a villain. Matt doesn't have a reason to be a villain because he's supposedly a Christian that cares about America, right? So why are you betraying your own fucking country? Why? Why? Why, you fucking cuck? Sorry, this just makes me really mad because these people are just fucking us over.
Dude,
Yeah.
and they're doing it for fucking profit, which is the worst fucking thing. They want to try and preach to us about like how like if you don't support Israel, you're a piece of shit. But like they don't support Israel genuinely either. They're doing it for fucking money. Like fuck you, lying sack of shit. Fuck are you telling me I'm fucking virtuous for?
Exactly. And not only that,
Fucking
but Matt Walsh is supposed to be
bitch.
Christian. Christians are not supposed to take money and not supposed to act like this. They're not supposed to just be blinded and blinded by money. They're supposed to say no to the money and preach the truth. But you know what Matt is doing? He didn't say no to the money. He's like, money? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Ben Shapiro. I will be loyal to you. Oh, yeah.
Give
By
me
the way,
all the fucking money, brother.
give me all the money. Oh, yeah, the Bible doesn't matter in this
Oh,
case because I'm
shit.
getting
Give me
money. Ha, ha,
all
ha.
the
And I'm
shekels.
still going to pretend to be a good Christian on top of that. Yeah. That's basically Matt's mindset right here.
Give me all
100,000%.
the shekels, brother. Give me all the shekels is what he fucking says, and he fucking gets it. That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, continue the clip glitch.
Piece of a gross.
He is moron. Matt Walsh is, you know what? From the rest of the stream, I'm calling him Moron Walsh. Moron Walsh is your new name,
Dick Eater Walsh.
motherfucker.
Dick Eater Walsh. Dick Eater Walsh, bro. That's his new name.
Dick Eater, yeah, Dick Eater. You know what? Moron Dick Eater Walsh. That's what I'm calling him. Moron Dick Eater Walsh.
I am moron.
All right, continue with the clip.
And yet you cannot even stand up for your own country's independence because you're terrified. Can't stand up for your own church, your own savior, who they hate. Can't stand up for your race, which they also hate.
Mm-hmm.
And at the minimum are apathetic about our extinction. And by the way, Matt Walsh said to, I think, Megyn Kelly, he said, well, I'm personally loyal to Shapiro. He said, Shapiro's my friend, and I'm personally loyal to him, and no one's going to make me go against him. You know what Shapiro said to Megyn Kelly a few days later? He said, personal friendships don't get in the way of my morality. If someone's being anti-Semitic, I'll call them out for it.
It's not anti-Semitic to ask
And pause. I want to clarify that. Pause.
And someone who's serious.
All right, and that's another thing. When Ben Shapiro says anti-Semitic, he doesn't mean actual real anti-Semitism, right? He means if you call out Israel, I'm not your friend anymore. If you call out Israel, I have to disavow you. You call out Israel and you fuck with my money, I have to throw you away. That's what he meant by that. He's just masking it with anti-Semitism and these words just to sound like he's a good guy when he's not. You know what's funny? They claim they hate leftists, but don't leftists use these baby words like anti-Semitism, racist, Nazi? He's literally acting like a lefty liberal, but he claims to be against those people. That's another thing, too. That's how you know Ben Shapiro's controlled opposition, because he's calling out liberals for the stuff he does himself. Using these fake words, pro-cancel culture. Like, come on.
Ow, my ear. Your voice really spiked there for a second.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Probably because I'm being loud, but I'm passionate. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm passionate.
I know, man.
Like, this shit just really makes me sick, especially because I'm not going to name them, but I've had a bunch of people over the years tell me Matt Walsh is good. Matt Walsh is great. They show me his What is a Woman documentary. And that documentary itself was good, but he's not a good person. He is a fake American. In fact, he probably is secretly jerking off to tranny porn. Let's be real. He probably, because he claims to hate all that stuff, he probably doesn't hating. He's probably self-projecting. He probably is a secret homosexual in the closet. Let's be real. Because that's all he talks about. He doesn't talk about Israel. He doesn't talk about actual corruption, and he doesn't help America. So yeah, no, he's a fraud. You can't trust anything these people say at all. If anyone else don't have anything to add, you can continue.
Serious. That's the difference between a slave and a master. That's the difference between a vassal and a feudal lord. That's the difference. Matt Walsh said, Ben Shapiro's my friend. I don't care that he hates America. I don't care that he hates Christ. I don't care that he's working for Israel. He's my buddy. He's my friend. I'll never betray my friend. And Ben Shapiro says, I don't care if you're I don't care if you're my friend, if you're anti-Semitic. That's the difference. Those people are serious. Those people are ruthless. You think they're your friend? Matt Walsh, you think he's your friend? Tell him what you really think about Israel. See if he's still your friend. Or maybe you don't even know. Maybe you're just ignorant. America.
All right, that's the end of the clip. And my final thoughts is I have to respond to that last point. I personally don't think Matt Walsh is ignorant. I think he knows what he's doing, but Ben Shapiro basically made Matt Walsh sell his soul. So his soul is sold. He'll never call it Shapiro or Israel or any of that because guess what? He decided to sell his soul. And that's what we got. He sold his soul to Shapiro, to Israel, and now he wants to pretend he's a Christian and blame Muslims and brown people when in reality, the people he's blaming care about America more than he does. And that's the sad part. Sneeko the cuck who defended cuties and is probably sus, let's be real, cares about America more than Matt Walsh does. That is sad. That is sad. And Sneeko's not even a good person at all, but at least he cares about America more than Matt Walsh does. Anyway, so I've given that my final thoughts and I've been in depth, but let's get y'all's takes. So starting with Jet, like we did last time. Jetler, what's your take on, what's your final conclusion on this segment on Shapiro, Matt Walsh, and then basically being traitors to America?
I honestly, if I would say what I want to say, you know what? Screw it, I will. I think that Matt Walsh needs to get his head examined, 100%. And the reason why I say such a thing is because he's lining his pockets, and whether he knows or not, right? Like Nick Fuentes said, like he realizes it or not, that it's going to end up biting him in the ass. He's going to find out really quick the minute he says something anti-Semitic on accident, or even minor, mind you. Matt Walsh is going to find out that he's not going to have funding. He's not going to have a whole slew of things because basically he's going to be outcasted. And then where is he going to be? I don't know. He's not going to be where he is now.
Nope. He's going to go back to the bottom, and he's going to either see the truth and join America first, or he's just going to try to keep on begging for Shapiro to take him back, and Shapiro never takes him back. Because that's the thing. Shapiro is so close to Israel to the point where if you say the smallest thing about Israel that just doesn't go with what Shapiro believes, he will cut you off. You're done. You're done because Ben Shapiro is owned by Israel, and he will cut you off if you speak out against them, and that is a fact. So Jetler, is that all you have to say, or do you have more before I go to the next person?
Well, I have one last thing. Honestly, I don't usually like take Nick Fuentes' side, mainly because my political view takes don't line up with him. But I'm giving him a big ass stub in this regard because he's actually speaking truth to power in this, and he's siding with the common everyday man instead of, oh, well, give me money and I'll join your side too type bullshit. No, he's actually legitimately doing good by the people, which, like you said, I could see him in the future possibly becoming the next dude to do the thing you had suggested about the what's that guy's name?
What Dixon said in chat earlier. Next Charlie Kirk, yeah.
Yeah, I could see if Nick Fuentes calmed down on some of his radicalization shit. He's already got a good enough base, like, and he's very, he like literally likes to talk to people about shit. He could do it. I could see it.
Okay, you know what? I have a different opinion. If he fucking calms down on the radicalization, he's being fake. If y'all can't take the radicalization, don't fucking talk to him. Just stop fucking talking to him. Come on.
Yeah.
Everybody has their
I
fucking
mean, when you say
there's only a fucking
radicalization,
static
Jet,
time.
hold on. When you say radicalization, do you mean just Nazi stuff, or do you? Because that's different. Like Nazi and radicalization are different. Like those are two different
I'm
things.
actually glad you asked. So his fan base has been known for some less dubious stuff, but I get it. You can't control your fan base. I know
Okay,
that.
okay,
I'm not
but
stupid.
we're
I'm
asking
not
about
stupid.
Nick himself, though, because his fan base. Don't,
Yeah,
'cause at the end of the day, there's probably crazy fans we have in the audience that we can't control. You know what I mean? So, and and that's the thing. Nick is so big now, where he has like millions of people in his audience. He can't control every single person. There's no way.
yeah. Like I said, he can. But he has said some shit in the past, and done some crazy shit. But he's actually cleaned up, like in the last few years, in my opinion. Um, I don't watch him on a daily basis, but he has cleaned up from what I've heard in reports wise. So
Yeah.
maybe he could be. Maybe he could be. I could see a Charlie Kirk scenario happening. That'd be
And
amazing.
honestly, it's like before I go to Dan for his take on the whole thing, just to respond to your question. Do you have? Are you finished? Like, did I interrupt you on accident? Cool.
Me or Dan?
Oh no, okay, never mind. All right, I'll just ask the question. So, I'll just say what I have to say on this. So, the radicalization, like Nick being radical, I don't have a problem with. The main things I had a problem with was when he was trolling and saying that he was for age of consent being lower and all that. That's the stuff I had a problem with, and I can never, ever, 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 ever agree with that shit ever. Even if Nick's cleaned up and all that, those takes I just can't agree with. But however, Nick hasn't been saying that shit lately ever since like he's been launched to the mainstream, and I don't think you should use past crazy takes to discredit him on his current takes. Like you could use those takes to say like why you don't like him as a person, yeah, 100%. But you can't sit there and be like, oh, that means he's wrong about Israel, he's wrong about Shapiro and Walsh. No, it doesn't make him wrong about those things. Like you
Oh,
can
he's never
disagree.
been wrong about Israel. He's actually been very precise about how I feel on Israel. So, I mean, that is one take that I do agree with Nick on, no doubtably. Like, I like his take on that whole situation. But as for other takes, I kind of,
Yeah, and and honestly, it's like that's why I also covered Nick because I don't agree with everything Nick says either. Like I'm like I'm not. I've been more pro Nick lately, but like I've always been like 50-50, and that's why I like covering Nick because if he does something wrong, I could point out, and he does something right, I could point it. Like I'm not just gonna glaze him, and he's a perfect candidate for me to cover because I can point out stuff I agree and disagree with, and that's why I like covering Nick because he's a fun character to like point out, like stuff you like and stuff you dislike. Anyways, Jetler, is that your final thoughts, or do you have any more statements?
No, that's it.
All right, so next person, and we'll go to Glitch. Dan, what is your thoughts on the whole Shapiro thing? Shapiro saying that Americans should leave, and Matt Walsh being a cuck, and basically, not calling out Shapiro and siding with the Zionists that are trying to hurt America. Like, what's your take on this whole segment?
Can you repeat that so I can make sure so I can, absolutely make
What's
sure I'm getting what I'm
your
getting
final
into?
conclusion on the segment? Like Ben Shapiro saying that Americans should leave with the poor, and Matt Walsh basically siding with Zionists that want to destroy America. What's your takes on that?
Well, I am glad you asked, my dear friend. I am very glad you asked. I think this motherfucker shouldn't be talking about telling motherfucking Americans to leave America if they're too poor, if he's the motherfucker who's inadvertently causing it with his support for Israel, no matter fucking what. You're going to tell me, a fucking taxpayer to get out of my fucking country for shit that you're fucking doing, that you fucking caused. How about you get the fuck out of my country, you fucking sack of shit? You like Israel? Go back to Israel. You like China? Go back to China. You like Mexico? Go back over the border back into Mexico. It's not that hard of a fucking concept. I'm not gonna have fucking retards like Ben Shapiro act like they're the fucking moral authority and the fucking, not just the moral authority, the authority on American fucking ethics. Like, oh, you can't be anti-Semitic because that's bad or something. You can't be against Israel because that's anti-Semitic. Fuck you, motherfucker. How about you go suck my cock? We didn't hate Israel until we finally fucking woke up to the fact that you motherfuckers been lying to us for fucking like almost 70 fucking years. Since the 1960s, you've been fucking lying to our asses. Fuck you. We're not going to sit here and fucking take it anymore. And here's another thing. I'm going to go off topic for a minute. Ben Shapiro better watch his fucking back. All these old heads in Congress and the fucking Senate or wherever in government, they better watch their fucking back. Because there are very fucking few of them left. There's very few boomers comparatively to the rest of the generations. They're all dying off. They're all old. All right. And this is the problem. When the boomers die, their mindset dies too. Because the boomer mindset that fucking Ben Shapiro has is only lifted up off the ground because there's people fucking listening to it on fucking TV. All right. Once that goes, he's no longer safe. And he now has to fucking look for a new fucking grift to grift off of. And you know what? That has categorically failed over and over and over again, especially the past 2 years. People my age are sick of this shit. People me, Triton's age, we're getting fucking tired of it. You guys have seen the Nepal protests. You guys that go corrupt until you can't corrupt no more, and we tear the motherfucker down and throw your asses out until you're fucking hanging off the fucking rope of a helicopter that's flying around, flying out of the country. That's how bad it's gonna get. And if you don't think it's gonna get that bad, well, you better fucking wait and see. Keep fucking with us and see what the fuck happens. This is pissing me off beyond knowing. I can't even afford food, motherfucker. I can't afford food because you fucking retards decide to take all our fucking money, drive inflation up the ass, and I can't even fuck. Back in the fucking day, my dad got a fucking luxury house in Florida, a Jaguar XK or XJ or whatever the fuck it is, in the 1980s off of a fucking hairstylist salary. And he wasn't even a full-time fucking employee. I can't even get that. I can't even get a fucking car working full-time for 6 months as a fucking security guard. Fuck you. You're the fucking reason for it, and I hope you all die. I hope you all actually fucking, like, get the fuck out of our country or face the consequences. Because at this point, you can call us anti-Semitic all you fucking want. But fact, just like you said, Mr. Shapiro, facts don't care about your feelings. We may be anti-Semitic, but the fact is, if you fucking start ruining our lives, revolution will become very, very hard to fucking steer away from. You keep on ruining our lives, we're going to fucking take you out. Like, come on, bro. Call it anti-Semitic all you want. I call it history rhyme. Fuck you. Hope you fuck off. Go back to Israel if you really fucking want to do this shit. Sack of shit.
I agree.
Fuck you, piece of shit. God,
And
this shit fires
for
me
a
up.
lot,
Because this shit fires me up. And I know Glitch isn't going to say much on this because, like, you know,
yeah, I
he's a
know.
very neutral guy. But, like, I
But
want to
I
take a
still
lot
want
of
to give
time
him a
to say this.
chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, these people have fucked up your future. They have gaslit you into believing that you don't matter in your own fucking country. They are keeping on calling you anti-Semitic. If you notice, the main people who do this are the people who benefit the most in a fucking faraway Middle Eastern nation that starts a war with every fucking one of their neighbors every 2 fucking years. Why do we still fall for this shit? Vote these motherfuckers out. Show AIPAC that they don't have power if we don't even fuck. Like, here's the thing: turnover rate for public elections 20%. Like in local elections, like your city and your state, you have more power than you do the national election. All you idiots, get out there and vote. Vote in the local elections first. Vote these idiots out of your cities, and once they're out of your cities, vote them out of the fucking country, and then deport them when you become president. Fuck you!
Exactly. And Glitch, I know you may not have much, but do you have anything to say on it?
Nope. I think everyone else pretty much got everything that I was feeling out of this. So
yeah, and I already said my conclusion. If y'all don't have, does anyone have any last final thoughts on anything we covered before we decide to end the stream?
I'll say, because I have a lot to say, but like I'll say this: Fuck you, Ben Shapiro, you fucking lying sack of shit. You want to call me anti-Semitic? Go right the fuck ahead. I don't give a fuck. Try and ruin my life. Try and do whatever the fuck you want. Guess what? Once you ruin one life, don't be surprised if people start ruining your fucking life because you decide to target somebody who disagreed with what you said or what you do. Fuck you. It's not bad to have a disagreement. It's called being a fucking human being. We have a disagreement. We can fucking talk it out. You can't. So get the fuck out, dumb sack of shit. Go back to fucking Israel, you fucking piece of shit.
And another thing too, I want to say this too, like, because you went really good off on Shapiro. I want to go off on Matt Walsh some more because yeah, Shapiro does piss me off, but you know who really pisses me off a lot more than Shapiro?
Doesn't exist without Ben Shapiro.
Hold on. I just want to say this. Can we get wait? What's up, Glitch?
I have to go take a shit, so go ahead and go off as long as you can.
All right. After you're done taking a shit, we'll end the stream. But yeah, I'm gonna.
All right.
But try to hurry though. Like try to make it like 5-10 minutes if you can. Anyways, while he's taking a shit, I'm just gonna say this. The reason why I'm more distasteful and more angry towards Matt Walsh, because Matt Walsh is supposedly a Christian, he's supposedly American, he supposedly puts America before every other country, but his actions are different. Your actions are different, Matt Walsh. You're not for pro-free speech, and I don't want you ever tweeting your pro-free speech ever fucking again, because you never ever call out Ben Shapiro for silencing Fuentes or any other people he silenced in the past. You don't call out Israel for silencing Elijah Schaffer. You don't call out Israel for shit. I've never seen you make one single tweet against Israel, against Shapiro, or against the people you work for that are being anti-American and trying to destroy America. So fuck you, Matt Walsh. I don't like you. I will never like you. If I see you on the street, I'm going to tell you the fucking truth, to tell you you're a cuck right to your fucking face, and I mean it, because I don't give a fuck. I will go up to Matt Walsh and say, hey, Matt Walsh, you are a cuck for Israel. You're a cuck for Shapiro. Go fuck yourself. And no, I'm not going to do any violence because I'm not going to advocate for violence. But I'm going to go up there and tell the fucking truth right to his face, get in his face and be like, Matt Walsh, you're not for America because you are a cuck for Israel. You still work for Shapiro. You've sold your soul to the fucking devil. You fucking moron, piece of fucking dog shit. I cannot stand you. I will never stand Matt Walsh. I can't stand Shapiro either, but I can never, ever stand Matt Walsh ever again. Because you know why I don't like people like him? Because he's fake. At least Ben Shapiro admits to some extent that he is anti-American. Matt Walsh can't even say he's anti-American. He wants to say he's for free speech. He's right-wing. I doubt you even a true conservative, because you don't act like one. You don't act like someone that's truly for free speech. You don't act like someone that's against the opposition, because you're literally working for the opposition, the biggest opposition right now, and that's Israel and Shapiro and Daily Wire. Like, come on. I will never respect you, Walsh. You're a fake Christian. You're a fake family man. You don't believe in half the shit you're saying. You probably fapped a tranny porn in private. Let's be real, because at the end of the day, I know you're fake. I could see it through the mask. I saw it through your documentary. You are not a legitimate person. You are just a fake shield. You're fake. You've always been fake. Shapiro's been fake. All you motherfuckers are fake. All of y'all are kissing Trump and JD Vance's asses when they're fucking us over and basically made a tons of false promises. You guys will never call them out. And you guys are all working together and working with leftists. In fact, Shapiro went on fucking CNN to bitch about Fuentes. You guys are literally working with leftists to go after Nick, all because Nick tells the fucking truth. That's all Nick did, was tell the truth about you morons. And guess what? You guys want to just all team up and go cancel Nick and all that. That's the thing. You don't even have to agree with Nick on everything, right? But the fact that Matt Walsh, Shapiro, and all these people are teaming up with CNN, the opposition, to go after Nick, just shows these people are a part of the opposition. They are the problem. They're not really anti-American. They don't really hate CNN. They don't really hate trannies. They don't really hate leftists, because they will pander to them just to go after Nick. They will literally use words like anti-Semitism, Nazi, racist. They'll use all the lefty terms just to go after people they disagree with. Why? Because they're closeted lefties themselves. And am I wrong, gentlemen?
Not at all. But here's what I wanted to say. Here's what I wanted to say before we end
What's
the
up,
stream.
man?
The problem isn't even with fucking Matt Walsh, because you have to look at it from a hierarchy. You have to look at it in a hierarchy.
Well,
right?
yeah, I know Shapiro's the problem, but I still can't respect Matt Walsh because he's a fake motherfucker. And you know me, I don't like fake
feeding little
motherfuckers.
fucking sack of shit. You don't have to respect that little fucking bottom feeding fucking pick me.
But I know what you mean. He's
I'm
not
just
the
gonna
main
try and
problem.
say this. The only reason why Matt Walsh exists is because Ben Shapiro exists. Without Ben Shapiro, we wouldn't get these fucking retards like Matt Walsh. So you have to cut the head off the fucking snake. That's what you have to do. You want to stop having Matt Walshes, these follower motherfuckers who always follow shit that diametrically opposes their own.
We gotta take out people like Shapiro.
Take out fucking Shapiro. Throw him out of the fucking picture. Get him out of here. Matt Walsh has fucking nothing. And once he has nothing, he will be spiraling out of fucking control, trying to find somebody. Then people will figure out who the fuck he really is, and then people will throw him in the fucking ground.
And I know Matt Walsh is just a goon. I just wanted to go off on him mainly because the main thing that just pisses me off is he claims to be Christian when he doesn't preach Christian values. And I hate people like that because it hurts my religion because because I see leftists use people like Matt Walsh as an example of why not to trust Christians. And I'm like, bro, Matt Walsh is not even a real Christian. He's not. Stop looping Matt Walsh into our community. We don't want people like Matt Walsh. We don't want people like Shapiro. And Shapiro is the main problem because Shapiro is literally governing these people and forcing these people to be fake.
Yep.
Sorry, someone came in the room. But anyways, yeah, it's like, come on. Like, these people are so fake. Also, what's up, Nith? Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, I think Glitch is back. Does anyone have any other final takes? Or Nith, do you want to hop on real quick and give any takes? If not,
I have a final take.
You do?
The log I dropped was so heavy it caused splashback.
You should drop a log on Ben, which obviously does not advocating for real violence. This is just a joke, but you should drop a log on Ben Shapiro's head. Maybe it'll fix him to be real and to stop supporting Israel. If he just has a bunch of logs dropped on his head, maybe Ben will convince all of his shills like Matt Walsh and to actually be real and to stop supporting
to the
Israel.
shit I took.
I know, but I'm just making a joke just to stay on topic. I know, but it's called involving your joke in the topics. I'm not trying to go off topic, but yeah, no, I don't care that you made a joke.
I was actually serious, by the way.
You know what? Fuck this. I don't care. Matt Walsh and fucking Ben Shapiro can claim, they're inciting violence. All they fucking want. Who the fuck cares? Who cares? Your fucking nation, the nation of Israel that you fucking bend over for, hook, line, and fucking sinker, let them rail you in the ass just so you can get them a couple thousand or a couple million more dollars from America. They don't give a fuck. Dude, they commit more violence than what we even fucking talk about. We talk about dropping a log on your head as a fucking joke. Dude, Israel will fucking drop a fucking bomb on a hospital that doesn't even have terrorists in it. You fucking retard. Don't fucking come at us for fucking inciting violence when the country you bow your fucking balls to is the one killing people on a daily basis for land.
Amen. I agree.
In the shopping malls. Fuck you.
And that's another thing too. It's like the reason why I say don't incite violence because I truly believe that when they say it, they don't truly believe it. Jatlo, you're having too much feedback. Please either mute or something. All right, sorry. I didn't, and I'll just said it because I heard my echo from you. And anyways, or what's the echo zone you can unmute? But yeah, back to what I was saying. So what was I? Oh, that distracted me a little bit. Not gonna lie, I have to rethink for a minute. Well, okay, yeah, I know what to say. These people want to say that they're not. Don't incite violence against us. But when Israel incites violence and literally commits violence, you guys will support that. Y'all will say, "Oh, that's cool. Israel has a right to defend itself, guys." Fuck you. Like, you guys are not true patriots. You guys are not for anti-violence. You're pro-violence. You're anti-free speech. You guys suck. You guys are not what the right wing needs. Y'all need to get the fuck out of this country, especially Ben Shapiro, because Shapiro is only here to hurt America. In fact, that's the thing. Shapiro You like Israel so much. Why don't you? And I'm not saying it to be an asshole. I'm saying it for real. If you like Israel so much, go live there. You have the money. You actually have the funds to go live there and start your career there. You have the ability to do it. Why the fuck are you still here? Leave. Hashtag Ben Shapiro leave in the chat. Anyways, is that all the final takes before we end the stream? Anything else? Please stay now because I do have the time today. Like we're not in a rush. We're good.
I have one.
Yeah.
I have one.
Oh, you have one? Go ahead, Jetler.
Okay, real quick before we end, I honestly gotta say one thing about Ben Shapiro because he's the first guy on. Like,
And he's the main mastermind too.
Yeah, I have never heard a man with so much ego and so much not giving a fuck about the common everyday man in all my life. Like,
I mean, you should listen to Hassan Piker.
no,
Shapiro is just as bad as Hassan, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
Point. He's just
he's like
bad, not worse.
He's like right-wing Hassan.
Yeah, but the reason why I say Ben is worse because Ben actually has actually has influence, and people listen to his bullshit. Barely anybody besides stupid retards believe. Barely any stupid. Hold on, let me finish. Barely anyone. Only retards listen to Hassan. Like someone that's mentally well does not listen to Hassan. But people that are mentally well, the average working Joe, the average American, listen to Shapiro on TV all the time. They listen to Daily Wire. They listen to this shit. So that's why I say Shapiro's way more dangerous than Hassan because Shapiro actually has the power to manipulate people. Hassan doesn't.
Well, Hassan actually used to, but
he used to, but his credibility is destroyed. Ben's credibility is not destroyed yet because he's still on TV, and the average Joe still listens to him.
Yeah, but see, the thing is that annoys the hell out of me about all this is that like he sits there. He probably's got like 6-figure salary, you know, a shitload of income, and he's probably like super wealthy, and it's like with that type of person, when they tell you something like, "Oh, I get where you're coming from." Like, even Nick Fuentes doesn't have that kind of money. He may have a site he runs, but he has to pay people, so that cuts into his profits and stuff. So it's like when he tries to criticize Nick Fuentes or a person like me or you and say, "Oh, well, you can suffer because I don't care." That just goes to show you that money corrupts, and it corrupts. And it's sad, and it's like we can't just have, you know what I mean. We can't just have, "Oh, well, if this is going to corrupt me, you know, I might not do this," or you know, it's usually like it's always if it corrupts me, I don't care kind of mentality, you know. Am I making sense?
Yeah, it really does. Because like that's the thing. It's like, and they're only out for themselves, and that's why it's like I will never like someone like Shapiro because he's only out for himself and not for the people. And it's like, why are you even in politics if you're out only for yourself? Like, just make your own private business and make the most money you can out of it. Stop trying to damage other people to get up in the world. But anyways, is that the final thoughts before we end the stream?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, Glitch, I guess we can end. Before we end, I just want to say thank you for everyone watching the stream. I appreciate everybody that showed up. Appreciate Muffin, Thunder, Dixon, Nith, and everyone else that showed up in the chat and watching as well. Thank you all so much. Thank you to the hosts. and the co-host we had today. Thank you to Glitch for helping host today. Hopefully I'll have my computer fixed Thursday, so I'll be the one hosting again. Thank you to Jetler and Dan for calling in and covering these segments with us. I really do appreciate it. If you like the stream, hit the like button. If you like the content, subscribe. And if you dislike the stream, dislike button's gone, so hit the like button anyways. And it's been your boy, Lord Triton, and we are signing out. Peace!
Yeah.
Fuck.